Stop. Yo, what's up, chat? Oh, wait. Oh, it's one of those. Hold on. The music's not playing. For you guys, at least. There you go. There's some music. Oh, good chat. You got some music now. Thank you. Now you're listening to comment. I'm only not playing Tizo because I don't have to buy the copyright for this music. Yo, what's up, Sideshow? Hell yeah, Nat. What's up, Therapy Life? Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Rude Duners! Finally got my brother to do something. That's amazing. It's a difficult feat. Especially men. Men are mean about it. Man, baby. Actually, women are way meaner about that. Like Riley, Polly, Oli, thank you so much for the sub. I know I never say your name right, I guess, but take it. Enjoy it. That stuff. Can't get enough. Give me that stuff. Welcome to the week in review with Holden and Carly. Good to see you today, Carly.
You too. Excellent to be here.
We have a lovely show in store for you guys. I've got some fun surprises for y'all in this first hour. We don't have a guest, so that just means more Jackbox for all of us. We will be playing Jackbox after our segment, our week in review series of segments, and we may end a little early today with the no guest and whatever. We'll see how hard and long we end up cranking it. I'm 1-0 in Jackbox games on here. That's amazing. Yeah, we'll do some quick flash.
You don't have to be good. It's just fun. And I find that often I might not be the funny one, but I enjoy seeing everybody else's responses. And,
I'm fucking terrible.
We get better.
Yeah. So don't worry about that. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Definitely have some stuff going on in the world. I was at the DMV earlier today trying to acquire a license eventually, but luckily Lexi got her stuff figured out so we can start going car shopping this week, which is the whole wild world of car shopping that I'm getting into. I've never bought a car. Holding your hair is wild. It is a little wild today. Carly, your hair is perfect. Thank you so much, Reagan. I guess for the compliment to me. I don't think it is. I do need to get everything trimmed. My beard, my hair, everything probably needs to get a motherfucking haircut soon. Not a minivan, but definitely something that's like, Subaru or like whatever it is. I don't know. I have to look at. Probably not a Subaru. This is too expensive, maybe. But
Subarus are kind of cool, though. I think one of the rental cars I had for my trip to Kansas was a Subaru.
Yeah, something that's nice. Not quite a minivan, but has that extra space, like an SUV, maybe a little smaller than an SUV. Either way, but sorry for the bad news, but used car prices are really high right now. I mean, from what we've looked at, from what we've glanced at. Like a RAV4. My mom had a RAV4. Those are good cars for like having a kid. Very just safe. Toyota Highlander too. I think that's maybe what Jackie and Goth Daddy Jeff got recently. I'm trying to remember. Something, an SUV or a crossover. Yeah, is what thank you for informing me what car I want because I have no fucking clue what to call it.
Yeah, Hondas are good.
As a car guy, I have a feeling this conversation will depress me.
Hondas are cheap to fix if they ever have problems. And they've got excellent gas mileage.
Cars and fashion for me are kind of hand in hand. I just can't give very much of a fuck about it, to be quite honest with you. But it's important to, have something decent. Unless you like, we don't need like the the 4-wheel drive per se here in LA, but just something that's like got good storage space for lugging stuff around, just like super safe, good safety features. That's about all we're really...
You're getting all these suggestions.
Yeah, these are great.
I don't know if you intended to poll, but check it out. You don't even have to do research now.
Nissan Rogue, Subaru Foresters. I have a crossover. It's bigger than a car, but not as big as an SUV. That's probably kind of what we're looking at. Yeah, I don't really play video games. So we'll be looking at, we're open. We just need to get something good. It's kind of, it's honestly boring me talking about this, but so I don't know how it's doing for you guys, but it is it is the next step. Once we get the car, then we can really focus more on the nursery and the other stuff. And then before I know it, I'll have a kid, and then before I know it, I'll be 70 years old, and it will have happened in a flash. Holden's the #1 LPN host. That dude cast's amazing, and I don't even give a shit about sci-fi. Thank you so much, Formula Con. Greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. That is not my first story in the week in review. I would like to say more exciting stuff to talk about, but here you go. $5. Those are the incentives for tonight. $5 for an animal impression of your choice. $10 to choose one of us to perform karaoke. It'd be great to get a little karaoke block later in the stream. Whatever, says O'Malley, and a big whatever goes out to Ariana Grande, who is destroying another man's life, it seems, in the world right now. She is gotten engaged with another poor soul that I'm sure will just not end up completely being destroyed by her sort of being a Spider-Woman. And so I don't know why people think that it's okay to get engaged to this woman. She's clearly fucking insane and like destroys men for fun. So I don't really know why they would do that, but it looks like they have. You know, Holden is a car brand in Australia. You have to. Yeah, Holden is a car brand in Australia. Also Holden Beach in North Carolina. And so, yeah, crossovers are the Taylor Swift of cars, basic and boring. Absolutely. Arianators rise up. I'd like to see you rise up. I'd like to see what you could do. She's trying to grow the Arianator army. Yeah, I know. I heard Ariana is growing a big weird beard just like you. Yeah, exactly. And she needs a haircut too. Yo, what's up, Fexu Magic? Welcome to the stream. Besides that, before I toss it over to Carly for the first story, I'm studying failed hardware this week between the Virtual Boy and the Xbox Kinect, studying hardware that I guess at Kinect you could make an argument, a case for it not necessarily being a failed piece of hardware. It ended up being a pack-in for the system, but a lot of games say otherwise. Don't worry, Holden, I defend your honor on the Page 7 FB page. Thank you. Wii U, we're not gonna do an episode do it on that this week. I may ask Jake to just do the Virtual Boy because I've actually already got like a couple pages of research deep and I'm like not close to finishing, and at that point I'm like, should we just do it? It is such a weird, I know it's like a bizarre thing because it came and went in within a year, and there are only 22 games that exist for it. And I already brought up, Carly, in our study session that your ex had one and I got to play with it.
I was gonna say, do you remember playing that thing?
100%. I was so thrilled to see that Virtual Boy in your apartment when I came through that one time. That is back when we were both living in Brooklyn. Man, it was so fun to fuck with that thing because like I remembered it and I messed with it like probably in store way back in the day. Maybe a friend had one. I don't think so. So getting to actually play some of Wario.
It's all red.
Yeah.
First of all, but it does have a very 3D look to it. Everything is kind of popping a little bit, and it's huge. So it has its own stand. So you put your face here, but it was a unique experience.
Yes.
I don't know how much virtual it was, but
yeah, it was this weird limitation. It could only be red on a black background because of the tech they were working with, and I've already been getting into it. It was like a prototype, essentially what it was. Hell yeah, and Trevor, dude, watching the videos of Virtual Boy brought me back. I didn't have one, but a friend did, and I tried it once. It was so jank. I was like, I don't want one of these. I know, right? Yes, it made people nauseous too all the time, gave people headaches. A Virtual Boy was like a weird attempt at VR way back in the day that did not work at all. There are only 22 games in existence for it, and like 7 of those games were only released in Japan. So there was a total of like 13. Yeah, just I don't even know what.
Can you bring up a picture of a Virtual Boy?
Sure, we can bring up a picture. Yeah, absolutely.
It is this, Holden and I are of a strange generation where there was still a landline, but then we went through the cell phone, computer game, whatnot evolution was like jam packed right at the beginning. And Virtual Boy was just one of those things that was super fancy in my mind as a kid.
Yeah, it was like this
whoa,
coveted item that was like so amazing, but was actually complete trash. Like,
yeah, kind of.
It gave you a headache. There was only technically one color because black is the absence of color, right? Or I guess black's every color, right? So whatever. There's two colors, and it was just so. And again, there were like 15 games you could play for it total. And most of them were horrible. This Wario game was actually kind of dope.
But
it was also just like you might as well just been playing a Wario game on the Game Boy. Like the part where the Virtual Boy kicks in was kind of
like
unnecessary.
Glowy Game Boy.
Yeah.
But I was a really big Game Boy fan, and I had the attachment that went over top and it expanded out and it like magnified it, and then it also had a light.
Mm-hmm.
I was really into my Game Boy because we went on so many road trips.
Yeah, me too.
I wish I still
Game Boy
had
was
that.
the road trip savior. It was like I went through years of my life just so miserable. I'll just really pull the black as in a color move. No, I forgot. White is the absence of all color, right? And black is every color, right?
Yes.
So I just got it mixed up.
Thank you, Manic Chaos, for catching all those swings.
But cheese is very good. But I played one in Sears, and that I was in the Matrix before the Matrix existed. Yeah, and so there were movies like Lawnmower Man. There was this weird, it was kind of like hoverboards because of Back to the Future 2. There was this weird just pocket in time in, when did this come out? In like the early mid-90s. And
it was right around Power Glove, wasn't it?
Yeah, and no, Power Glove was before. Power Glove was NES, and I think the Super Nintendo had already come out by this point.
I see.
White is every color. What? Okay. I don't care. Fucking, I'm so sorry I said that sentence. Jesus Christ. Why does it fucking matter? So anyways, yeah, it came out like at a time though. I don't know if you remember this. Yeah, it was 95 where like for some reason we thought VR was going to happen like tomorrow in 95, which is so funny looking back because they're just now figuring VR out and they're still, I think, having issues finding game makers to like implement games into VR, and like it's still a struggle now, fucking 30 years later. But back then it was like we thought we were just gonna get it like immediately.
It's all because of the Power Glove and
Well, the Power Glove was NES, and the Power Glove, you're right though, was one of those first like, whoa, the future's here, and then it was kind of a bungle. I kind of forgot about the Power Glove because that was NES. That might have been kind of Nintendo's first big bungle.
I won't even ask.
What are you talking about? The robot or?
What? It just won't come to me, and I don't have the patience. Oh, the Wizard. Thank you.
Oh, the movie.
The movie?
Yeah,
the Wizard
which
that featured the Power Glove.
Which unveiled Super Mario 3 for the first time. Yeah.
That's why we all thought virtual reality is right around the corner, because that was what?
Right.
Yeah,
and just I think like video games evolved so quickly at this time, and like special effects in films were evolving so much at the time, like just with like Jurassic Park and things like that. And I think that we hit this point where we were like, oh, it's just all going to happen right now. And then it slowed down.
Oh, silly chairs. I had a Power Glove. Never played a game with it. Just wore it around the house. And then until your friends saw and made fun of, they made fun of you? I'd be like, please ask Carly who Candace is.
Who's Candace?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Good segment. So I will say, Carly, this is a fun thing. Do you remember Magic Eyes? Do you remember those Magic Eye things?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I have both those books, for sure.
Where you had to, like, kind of, and you could, like, cross your eyes in that weird way to get the 3D effect. So if you go online, this is a really fun thing. If you go on YouTube, you can find gameplay footage of Virtual Boy games. And if you do that trick, it'll show you like a split screen with the things side by side. And if you do that effect, you can actually mimic the 3D effect of the Virtual Boy. Man, baby.
Neat.
Because it does that split screen thing. So, yeah. Telero-boxer for life.
Hey, Professor Addie, nice to see you.
Is that the one? I think that's the game Jake talked about. enjoying. He played that game as well. So anyways, we're studying that. Again, not the week in review for me, but I'm glad to do it.
I know, but that's fun to talk about.
That is fun to talk about. So let's get into the week in review. You got skates.
I got roller skates.
Good for you. I know you were working on that last time we talked. So
I have wanted roller skates for a very long time. But in New York, I was still kind of nervous about, like, I don't know if I really got the... Yeah, okay, and I totally have, yes, all the gear. Because I got them and immediately wanted to try them on. And rode them around the lumberyard a little bit. And then we set up this little circuit and opened up the driveways and, swept them all out so there wouldn't be any rocks. Anyway, it went really well. I used to go roller skating every Friday night when I was in elementary school. So that was the last time that I roller skated. And it's kind of coming back to me.
Nice.
Oh, these are quads.
And O'Malley, these are definitely roller skates, not inline.
I'm also following a ton of rollers. Hey, you want to feel good? Do hashtag roller skates on Instagram. It's great. It's either people who are really cool and they're doing all these dance moves and having a really good time, or it's people whiffing it, just like spilling and falling all over the place, because that's part of it too. It's pretty fun. And
fun.
So I was getting to the point that I did fall down once. And that's why I made sure to get the rest of the pads, because it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, you definitely want to do that. So that's the big thing you're gonna want to watch out for. I'm like waiting for the. But you know what? You got to take risks. You got to get hurt sometimes.
Right. I just worry about they don't have healthcare in Kansas available to me. They don't have any kind of Medicaid here.
Who's Candace?
Nuts. I don't know. Kansas?
Okay. No. I just thought if I caught you by surprise, you would remember who Candace is.
The only Candace I've known in my life. Wait, actually, there are two, both in college. One lived at Cash Hall with us, and she was a very sweet friend. And then the other was sort of one of Kellen's very close friends who lived in that big house. Do you remember that big house?
Yeah, that our friend Booner lived in. Megan Boone of Blacklist fame. We knew him. We knew them.
Forgive
Candace
me
is
if
sort of
I'm not.
Dog, it's a bad joke.
Remembering.
Oh, how does it work? That sounds really stupid. I figured it was something like that, but I was just so like, Kansas. I'm in Missouri. Hi, boring state neighbor.
It's nuts. I've been here a year now, and yeah, who knows? I gave it a shot. I tried to solve your Candace riddle, and I might have failed.
Yeah, can someone answer the Candace riddle for us? Candace blank fitted in your etc. What?
Yes. Hi to Missouri from Kansas. I've now been here a year, and I absolutely love so much. It's a beautiful place.
Gotcha.
The nature and all the bugs and all the plants. Oh, my garden that I'm manifesting is alive. It's not in the ground yet, but it's doing well.
Gotcha. Very fun.
Since you asked. Those are my babies.
Candace dick fit in. Oh, right. Candace. Man, that's like a long reach for that, though.
Oh, got it. Okay, yeah. I never would have. I didn't see that coming.
Okay. That was really funny.
Thanks for explaining it, though.
Man, you should try comedy.
Now I know.
Yeah, that was a bit of a reach. Jesus Christ, you have to really figure it out.
Okay, so before you move on from roller skates.
All right.
I'm so excited because Katie from Reformed Whores also has been roller skating for about 2 years. So she can give me so much information. And then I have a friend here who's going to roller skate with me.
Cool.
I'm so excited.
Awesome. I'm sure, of course, Katie. Yeah, I did you just mention Katie? Katie Frame, of course, from Reformed Whores. She's definitely someone to talk to about
figuring it out. And you can
professional. Well, this is a hobby. I mean, you're not trying to go pro. I mean,
No, I just want to learn
roller
how to do
derby?
this stuff. I don't think so. I don't really want to punch anybody. I just want to do like smooth little 70s like disco
Right.
dances and be able
Well,
to go
it's so funny
backwards.
because you left
This
like
is
the
my-
mecca for that and then got the
I
skates.
know.
Like the
But
place to
it's-
go do that kind of
I
thing
know.
is definitely fucking New York City where they do it every single
don't-
week.
Need to point that out to me. Maybe this is my way of carrying some of that here.
Hey, you go back in and visit and it's fun.
Ooh, and then I'll just be all, look, I learned how to roller
Well, cool. Well,
skate.
I'm just glad you definitely got the safety gear because that's gonna,
I got lectured a little bit, but when I fell, that's what did it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't hurt anything, but I fell back onto my elbows, and I was just like, "How's my tailbone? Good. Did I hit my head?
Right.
No." And in that time, I stood up. I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna puke." I seriously felt I thought I was gonna puke. Nothing was hurt. It was just the fear of. Did I just really
you'd be
fuck
so
up?
fucked. It's such a nightmare. I mean, at least it's like not as terrifying. Are you fully vaxxed?
Oh yeah. For a
Well,
good
this
bit.
Thursday for me. This Thursday is going to be
Nice.
my I get to say I'm fully vaxxed day. But I feel like at least going to a hospital isn't like a terrifying nightmare anymore. But it's just the health insurance and everything. It's a nightmare.
I colicu. We are old now. Longer falls and bones are easier to break. I just don't want to do anything stupid. If I hurt myself doing something really badass, hey, that's just who I am.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, every time I think Carly Goodspeed, I think badass.
think badass,
The
I know.
first word is badass.
But
I mean,
the
just
way
this
I fell
picture
down
alone,
to
I was like,
it was like a
Jesus Christ,
cartoon.
Carly.
The wheels went.
Just this picture alone makes me just instinctually want to like mug you. I just want to hold you up at gunpoint and take your money. This fucking roller skating picture.
No, it's perfect.
All right. Anything else to say? Oh, what's up, Kadab? How you doing? Anything else before we move on to the next?
Right? No, that's it.
All right, there you go. Roller skates. That's our first story.
Oh wait, one thing. The roller skates have flowers in the wheels.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
That's badass, man.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's it. That was the last thing.
My piano update. This first story from me is just a little piano update. I'm just still playing every day pretty much, unless I just literally don't have the time. I play for at least usually about an hour a day, maybe a half an hour a day. But either way, I just feel like I hit a real breakthrough recently where like I know most of the basic chords. I know how, they feel comfortable finally now. And with the bass chord with that. And then I was like, I bet I could play, I'll say the first song that I tried this with, I was like, you know what? I bet I could print out chords for the song The One by Taylor Swift, the first track off of Folklore. I bet I could play this song. And I sat down and I just played it and sang it, and it felt awesome. And I was like, we got it. I can play songs, which soon means I'll be able to write songs. I could probably start writing songs now, but I'm kind of just trying to be like a sponge right now. I'm trying to just soak up all the, hell yeah, Kadab, trying to just soak up all the knowledge I can for now and kind of keep the canvas blank. And then once I kind of feel like, okay, I have a few more lessons. I'm now in I'm about to graduate to the intermediate lessons. I've done pop chords 1, pop chords 2. I just did lead sheet lessons. And so I'm getting close to like being done with what that app has to offer. Like, I'm getting close to being just done with the lessons on the app. And then once that happens, then I just start learning whatever songs I want to learn. It'd be cool now that, I'm vaxxed and things are moving forward. It'd be cool to maybe do some in-person lessons to get a little bit better with technique, to learn about how I could expand on it. But I just want to say, if you're curious about learning how to play piano, and yes, I do have a background in music. Like, I learned some guitar. Dude, if you play like every day for 30 minutes to an hour, and about 2 months later, if that, you'll just be able to like kind of play the piano, basically. You know what I mean? Like at a very basic level, and there's a lot more technique that I don't have, but like I printed out a couple more songs and I sat down and played them and it sounded fucking good. And like, the lessons too on Simply
Isn't
Piano,
that a
I've started
great
to learn some
feeling?
classical pieces as well, and like I'm playing classical music, and it's cool. I was playing that song, dun 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 dun. I did that song, and what's cool is what Simply
That's
Piano
great.
does. I really love this fucking app, man. It sounds cheesy,
Yeah.
but it even like gave me kind of a basic history of classical, like the different periods of classical and kind of the like I don't know. It feels like it goes above and beyond what it even needs to do to get my money. And I just absolutely love it. I've been playing guitar for 8 years and I still suck. Yeah, for sure. Well, I feel like with the guitar, I always just learn like just enough. I didn't learn a lot of technique, but also I feel like playing piano immediately feels more comfortable to me than trying to learn like weird notes on a guitar. Like, I just feel like I can kind of basically sort of get away with playing whatever, like without knowing real good technique and like being like playing really intense classical pieces. I'm not trying to
You
play
can still
fucking
make it
Rachmaninoff.
through.
Huh?
You can still make it through the song, and then when basically you get the motor skills and your hand-eye coordination is just effortless, then you can get into all the different, dynamics,
Yeah.
and that's
And
fun.
all that kind of stuff, and just playing with like, yeah, and I'm already playing with like chord inversions and stuff. Like the way that I naturally played the one was the way I naturally played the one, but I was like, oh, I know this isn't like the real way she plays it. And then I looked up a YouTube video. I was like, oh, she uses this inversion of A minor or F, and then that's why that kicks in. That's why like that sounds the way it just a little different. I mean, you can still. What's nice though is you can learn if you just learn the basic chords. And you learn how to do the like left hand with the right hand kind of backing it up and learn a couple of techniques with that stuff, like that hand roll technique to kind of do the bim, 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 if you're doing that kind of a song. But regardless, like you learn a couple of techniques and all of a sudden you can kind of just basically pull something up and be like, this kind of is what it would sound like. Because I think there's a few goals in mind. First, one of the goals is like I would fucking love to be like a Paul Schaefer in the sense of like I'd love to be able to like be at a party and be like a player piano if everyone decided that that's what we wanted to do, and literally just play whatever anybody wanted, essentially, if as long as I had like the music in front of me, you know what I mean, and just be able to
Yeah.
play whatever, you know what I
I
mean.
mean, those are beautiful memories I have as a kid with my grandma playing piano because, we'd gather around and we'd sing stuff, and it's it can be a thing that brings a lot of people together. And yeah, or like watching the old movies where they're having a big party and everyone gathers around the piano. I love that
That's the thing,
stuff.
isn't that funny? Because everyone hates the guy with the acoustic guitar at the party, but like everybody loves the guy with the
Oh, I
piano.
love the acoustic guitar too. Anyone
um,
who wants to play an instrument is appreciated in my book.
Gladly Supreme. Jake! Absolutely. How did playing the one go? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, playing the one folk. I mean, that's very easy. It is F, what is it? Is it F A minor? F C, I think. F, C, F, C. I'm doing good. I'm on some new shit. And then it just changes very slightly throughout, like for the chorus and stuff. So, Holden, would you say your previous musical experience was a big help in learning piano so quickly? Man of Chaos, that's the only thing I don't know. I couldn't actually tell you. I mean, I think one thing that helped me out that I feel like was maybe it made it a struggle when I first started learning was I knew going in it was going to feel slightly awkward and uncomfortable, like hitting chords and stuff. Like my hands just were going to need to learn make it natural secondhand, pun intended, right? Like where and I think when you first start learning an instrument, you'll go into it, and I think the thought sometimes can be like, oh, I can't do this. This is like, I just attempting this feels so awkward and bad that like,
Well,
maybe this isn't for me, but it's just, it literally, it's always going to be like that. And then you break through and it feels comfortable.
two things. I would say same thing with the roller skates. When I fell down, I was like, "Ooh, am I being silly here?" And by watching all these videos of other people, the progress you make in 100 days roller skating is huge. And people
Right.
share these early videos and it's like, okay, that looks a little bit more like me. And it's exciting that if you practice something that consistently, you will get better at it, whether you want to or not. And then the other thing, as far
Nice,
as
silly
that
Jake.
question goes, I think something you're very good at, Holden, is if you're interested in something,
Yeah.
you will seek it out.
I have to be into it.
And you have good follow through.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn a skill, I mean, I think you go after it. And you've been very focused on this, which is so cool.
Well, yeah, I would say too, like, yes, you have to obviously enjoy it. Like, I don't think if you didn't enjoy playing like learning piano, then it'd be one thing. But and yeah, I do have that knack for if I'm like into it, then I'll be into it. And I almost regret. I'm like, damn, I should have learned. And I'm glad I have this here for my future fucking seed. Is that, I'm glad that this will exist just in case. I don't want to force anybody to do anything, but just in case they were interested, because I feel like if I had learned piano at a young age, it would have helped me so much. So so I set a few goals. Somebody asked me if I can read sheet music. I'm yes and no. I could. I haven't gone back to just trying to like cold read sheet music in a while. Like I tried it before, and I can basically now I can look at a piece of sheet music and basically kind of understand it, whereas I couldn't do that before. I haven't actually tried to play sheet music away from simply piano, so it might just be what I'm used to. I feel like if I kind of basically know going in kind of like, I guess the way I describe it is like simply piano, it's like I'm working on something very specific in a lesson, right? So I know we're not going to go outside of the bounds of that. So I know kind of on a staff, I kind of get synced into what note is what on the part of the staff we're working on specifically. I think I probably could. But I can at least I printed out like the one I just printed out. It had just chords. But another thing I learned, like I never knew why sometimes
that transition is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Because leave the chords there. Don't take them away yet, because what you'll start to do is just associate those little notes of what the chords are that go along the top with the arranging of the notes on the staff. Don't keep those around for a little bit, because you'll really start to digest it.
Yeah, silly chairs. I feel like kind of the same way. Like I can read treble or bass, but at the same time, if they're kind of divergent, not more kind of in line with each other, that can be a little tricky. I mean, I definitely though play treble and bass lines at the same time. I mean, I'm doing, like I said, lead sheet, which I believe is like a more advanced kind of playing with both hands. At the same time, also, I just will say this about anything, and I think this is what people almost forget. Like, the barrier to entry can be weirdly difficult because you have to go out and buy that piano. You have to commit a new chunk of your day to learning something, whatever it may be, right? You have to get the equipment. You have to set time aside. Once you start learning something, though, I mean, everybody should give themselves the gift of learning something new every year, because it's so rewarding. Because it's kind of like when you work out, you know what I mean? You get gains like immediately, and then you plateau, and then it kind of becomes harder to like improve over time. But like just learning something new, you immediately improve in the beginning, like quick, right? I mean, that was true with fighting games. It's true with piano. Like I went from, bronze to ultra bronze, like fast. Right. And then I was kind of had a little bit harder time after that, going to silver and then getting to gold. Right. Which I still haven't done. But yeah, it's at the
real
same
quick,
time.
Soylent Kubrick, being able to sight read is so tough, but it's super impressive when someone is good at it.
Yeah,
absolutely. But not only that, when someone can transpose, that's where they're looking at, sheet music written in a certain key and then go, and transpose on sight. That blows my mind.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's what I would love to get to, or at least just having enough of a foundation of knowledge where like my songwriting is a lot more like a lot less kind of flaily, where I'm like right. This is what I wanted to sound like, and then I'm like, okay, it would probably be like a D to a C to a whatever, right? So, but yeah, it's like just when you learn something new, you just get instantly rewarded, Maybe that's why I like video games a lot, because I always talk about this point in time when I'm what was I gonna say? Oh shit, I got totally thrown off.
I have one comment to throw out there about learning something
real
new.
quick. Just with video games, I think I always talk about that click moment when you first start to play a video game and you don't know how it's played, and you like you're getting all these things and you feel a little kind of all over the place and clumsy. And then all of a sudden it just clicks, and that feeling is so fucking good. And I think we chase that as gamers, like depending on the kind of game you're playing. You just win that, and you just improve so fast early. And then you, like I said, you kind of plateau off. I think that's kind of what I'm getting at with like picking up an instrument or just learning any new thing for the first time, is you have that, you give yourself that click moment, essentially, and it's awesome. So yeah, what were you gonna say, Carly?
And thinking about with the roller skates, like I said, it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. The reality, though, as much as it would have been nice to have started skating in New York, I didn't have money to buy roller skates. I mean, not at all. If anything, even getting into streaming, right? There are sometimes all these different choices you can make, and it feels like learning something new is just out of reach.
Yeah.
The comment on that to remember is, for example, I'm really enjoying learning about birds. Okay, so I got a book. All right, but birds are free. There are different things that you can seek out to learn, and with the entirety of the fucking internet, that can carry you through. And then if still after 10 years you really want roller skates, that investment is like well founded, because it wasn't just an impulse buy.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to, share with anyone in chat who might feel a little stuck by that aspect of things. It's not always a major investment. There are things you can learn about that are available.
I mean, and honestly, I got like a nice keyboard, but like I could have gotten a way cheaper keyboards, and you know what I mean?
But
so
it's going to last you for a
like,
lot longer.
Yeah.
And,
and I wanted to get myself something nice and something, I knew exactly what I wanted. I'm like, I'm going to be using this thing for hours on end, which I've already been doing, and then I want to write with it, so I want it to feel like a piano as much as possible, cuz like I want to like, I don't need synths and stuff yet, but I just want it to feel like I'm playing a piano enough, a very basic, simple piano to play. And Travis, I know some music major teacher people, and that shit is on a whole other level. Getting that degree in college is hard as shit, maybe even harder than getting a degree in rocket science, and I'm being dead serious. Yeah, dude, my buddy Matt went to college, the University of Miami, for jazz piano, and the shit he was doing was fucking crazy. I was just like blown away by the work ethic and everything that they had to do.
Some Berkeley friends.
Yeah.
And any stories I ever heard about school were just diligent.
Yeah.
You had no other choice.
O'Malley says, yes, I bought a guitar 5 years ago with no
love
experience
Ridge
and learned chords immediately and could play thousands of songs. Now I'm learning more advanced picking techniques, which isn't as instantly rewarding, but means so much more now that I'm getting it. Yeah, and I think I might go back to piano at some point. Yeah, it's a full set of keys. The 88 key, I believe, is the full set of keys keyboard, Mikey. And maybe I'll go back to guitar, but I think at a point I was like, I don't know. I just think I thought I was going to be right about this, and I think I am, about enjoying playing piano more, or at least learning better how to play and write music more on a piano.
Piano
and then maybe
will
I'll
also
transfer that
improve
to
your
a guitar. Huh?
The piano will improve your guitar just because your dexterity will improve. And
yeah, and just a knowledge of music it's so much cleaner on a piano than on a guitar, like just to understand, just to...
Well, and it's so great. It sounds like this app is totally worth it.
So good, man. I think I forget how much it was, but it was like for 3 months, it was like $30 or something. Maybe it was more.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's awesome. I just absolutely can't believe
If you get a piano teacher, it's going to cost you on the short end, $20 an hour to $50 an hour.
Yeah. And hopefully I'll get to that point. But also, I will say there are a couple frustrating things with it now that I'm learning more complex things, like even just chords with a bass note. It has a harder time hearing it right. And sometimes I get frustrated because it won't hear the note even though I'm playing the note. Right. So it'll like get, it'll say I did it wrong, and then I'll have to play it again, and that can get frustrating. I figured out some workarounds, but what's funny is, thank you so much, EI. But what's funny is with the workarounds, it's actually like doing me a disservice. I'm like, if I don't play that bass note I'm supposed to play on my left hand with the treble chord, it actually hears all of it. So then it was I was like, oh, so now if I don't play what I'm supposed to play fully, it'll actually hear it all, which is like this funny workaround. But then I'm like, great, now I'm not like learning how to implement this into my sound. But soon I'm going to be off of it anyway, so I'm really not that worried about it.
It'll wind up being this, curiosity trail where you're gonna have to look up things that you don't necessarily know. And
that's what's nice. I mean, on YouTube, every song so far that I've just been like, play this song on piano, especially because it's like Taylor Swift, so it's like obviously there's gonna be a bunch of stuff for that. But a bunch of videos pop up. They walk you slowly through like exactly how it's supposed to be technically played. But again, what's nice about it is like I can still play the same song, playing the same notes. I'm just not playing the exact inversions, whatever.
Which is another way to understand music. So it is totally valid. That is not less than to me. That's just understanding it in a different perspective.
Yeah, hell yeah. That curiosity learning is getting me through baritone ukulele right now. I hope that like other instruments have this, by the way. I mean, at this point, with microphone capabilities for phones and apps or tablets, I think a tablet is definitely a way better way to go. I couldn't imagine doing that on a phone. It would just be so small to try to see. I like it nice and big and laid out for me. But yeah, Rocksmith, right? I forgot. There's Rocksmith. So yeah, the guitar kind of has that for it, but.
Cat Hobb said also, it's important to have something you're excited to play. I think I started playing way more when I picked up my PRS. Can you inform me what a PRS is? Is that, I'm not sure what it is. Plus, a piano is furniture to some extent. You want something that looks nice. That's true.
Yeah, for sure.
You've got a little activity station. If this was a resource management game, aka real life, it's like, you have your entertainment station.
The guitar brand, gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, it's a guitar. Okay.
Well, for piano too, it's really nice for me because, like, obviously, I became a big old like Swiftie, whatever. Thanks. So, and I think like her songs are interesting and have like, I'm not saying they're not complex, but as I assumed, like they're also not fucking, to go back to a name I already said, Rachmaninoff. You know what I mean? It's not like insane. And that's one of the bummers for guitar is when you start playing guitar. If you're a Beatles fan, Beatles songs a lot of them are fucking weird and like have weird fingering placements and like are you almost bounce off of wanting to play guitar trying to play Beatles songs. Like you're just like, God damn it! Like I thought of all the bands and all the songs, the Beatles song would be like the simplest fucking thing. And
maybe most of it, but then there's going to be one section that's just like, where were you?
It always gets so weird. And also, I don't love like, I never could get enough excitement for like learning like delicate finger picking shit. Whereas I feel like learning like interesting stuff on the piano, I'm way more into. It just feels better than finger picking, which is just like, it's like so, it's just frustrating. It's like, kind of makes my anxiety increase. So anyways, that's piano. I guess just to close it out too. Oh yeah, I just said my 3 goals was, I'd love to be able to be that person at a party, just able to play whatever sheet music is in front of them and just be able to, bring out the hits and everyone sing along. Number 2 is to write music. And number 3 with that end goal being to write a musical. And it was cool. We did Rent this week for Pop History, and it was really inspiring reading about Jonathan Larson, the writer, creator of Rent. And it was such a tragic story as he passed away the final night of previews, the night before opening night. He passed away of this like genetic disease. By the way, it wasn't AIDS like I think a lot of people think. It was some genetic disease that made his heart rip open in his chest. And Dune Theater the musical, absolutely Sailor Tats. And but he was so prolific and he wrote so much and he was so passionate about writing like his generation's hair, which I feel like he totally did. And it's really cool. Like that was so inspiring. I was like, damn, I want to write a musical. If you've never actually seen Rent, Curly Shoe, I want to just throw it out there. The entire Rent, it's a 2008 performance. It's literally the final performance they did on Broadway before they shut the whole Broadway show down. And it's all on YouTube, and it's awesome. It's really a great watch, fucking free watch. Can't go wrong with that. It's really good. Don't watch the movie. Don't watch the 2005 movie. Like, watch that.
Yeah.
Watch the stage production. Maybe just look up Rent 2008 on YouTube, and the whole thing is on there. So, all right. The movie is still good, says Manny Chaos. Sorry. For everything I've heard and was told. It's The movie is just, it's weird because they're adults and they're all in this thing. Thank you, Constrictor. Or they're all like in their 30s and they're supposed to be like 18-year-olds.
Transient, which you're speaking to me, is like I knew Rent almost too well. In that it was just a part of my high school
I will say, because
college experience. Hey, one thing though you don't know, Anthony Rapp came to my high school while I was there.
Oh,
cool. And he came and talked about it. He plays Mark in the original cast.
So what was I going to say about Rent? Oh, just my thesis statement for our pop history episode was we can all finally enjoy Rent again. It's been long enough.
I think so.
I'm not around musical theater kids. And even if I was around musical theater kids, they don't sing Rent songs anymore obnoxiously in your face. And so I think we can all, and you know what? The time period it took place in has now officially become a period piece. It has now become like a nostalgic period piece and not like a eye-rolly, like we're just coming out of this time period time. So I think you can actually sit down and see Rent for what it is and and enjoy it, and still also realize it's just a bunch of fucking songs. Pay your fucking rent at the same time. My wife got a cameo from Anthony Rapp, and he did an entire song for Rent on guitar and singing for her. That's an incredible cameo. Jesus. Usually you just kind of get like a weird, from below kind of, hey, Candace, what's you fucking...
A very chill dude. I mean, he was not super, even though he definitely was celebrity status, that was not his vibe. He was, if anything, kind of reminded me of the guy from Weezer, Reese Cuomo. Am I remembering the right name?
Rivers Cuomo.
Rivers, excuse me. I'm horrible with names. But he was kind of, very reserved. But I think he did stuff for a lot of different high schools at that time. Like he was going around doing a tour of Q&A type stuff, Hey Carly, here's a print of yours in my frame. Yay!
Hey Carly, here's my print of yours in a frame. It's going up in the hallway soon, and there is that. That's very lovely looking. That's cool. That'll go great on hallway. Nice frame. Fantastic. All right.
Oh, that looks great.
The next story. Tell us about the Red what club? The Red something club?
Oh, I thought we were doing Barnes. Okay. The Red Stripes Club is a game that I've been playing. It was on sale last week. I think it came out in 2000 here. I actually pulled up some articles so I wouldn't misquote this stuff. I want to say it was 2018. So it's nothing new. I am really enjoying it. The way that they describe it is a cyberpunk narrative experience about fate and happiness, featuring the extensive use of pottery. It's true. It's you do this lathe thing as part of it, and you're also a bartender. So another part of the gameplay is mixing drinks that are going to balance out to people's emotions. Because it's kind of a detective style thing. And so you have to think about, what mood do I want this person to be in? And so you mix drinks according to the state of mind you want them to be in.
Mm.
And then if you achieve it, it's a ton of, back and forth sort of choose your own adventure style dialogue. You're dosing people. A little bit. People. Hey, it's a future world where you are a bartender that can sway people's souls. I think that's even how the game frames it. Anyway, I've just been enjoying the game. I looked it up today so that I could, talk about it with you. And there's a whole backstory to this. The two lead characters are a gay couple, and there was all this controversy sort of around there's a trans character. Now I have not completed the story, so for spoiler alerts,
Have it going, Kadab.
I did get a spoiler, so I'm not going to necessarily, I don't know, odd thing to say, I'm not going to go into details about the game too much, but it got a ton of flack when it was first released because there's some questionable stuff about using the trans character's dead name. And looking into that,
weird.
Turns out the primary story writer and the person who worked, very closely with the game is a trans person. And they came back and said, you don't know shit about my game, essentially. And, there's a lot of really interesting conversation going on. And you should look up the articles on it because I can't possibly share them all with you right now. But it was someone who really intended to just represent some stories that you can't find in video games very easily.
Cool.
And yeah, what else should I say here? The game itself is really tough too. It's really tough because they ask you psychological questions about what things should be allowed or not allowed in a sort of, cyberpunk utopia. And they catch you. They catch you here and there where they're like, well, if you're going to allow this, how are you going to say that's not okay or that is okay? It's very interesting.
Interesting. So what's like the actual gameplay like?
So a lot of it is dialogue and you're going back and forth and you're asking certain questions as the bartender.
Okay.
But it depends on which order you ask the questions, depending on which drink you serve them. And that has elements of sort of balancing. You've got this little circle with an arrow on it and you want it to move around the screen and it'll go to, fear or euphoria or something very specific. And you have to play out which drinks you want to give people to have which conversations. And you're trying to take down this giant corporation called the supercontinent.
So very like graphic novel-y with like those kind of like almost RPG-ish.
But, 8-bit style. It's a cerebral game. And it definitely explores a lot of identity, what that means in a world where you can, modify yourself in all ways, because there are people in the game who have their cerebral cortex replaced with a computer.
Gotcha. Cool.
So they have constant, internet access. Anyway.
Interesting. Awesome. I guess
kind of dense. I did my best.
I guess while it's Scary, what's up, Apple Card? I guess while we're talking games, I'll just throw in. I forgot that I was probably going to put this as a segment, and then I didn't. Resident Evil Village is phenomenal. I'm close to the end of it, I think. I might even beat it tonight. We'll see. Scala. I think if you're into video games, you've probably already heard that it's great and people love it. What's great about it is like, it's definitely a sequel to Resident Evil 7. But whereas Resident Evil 7, I think a lot of people, like, I even talked to fucking Marcus even was like, it's too scary for me, which is so funny to me, Mr. fucking last podcast.
Yeah, because then you want to relax and play a game and you're like, ooh, do I feel like
right, do I want to like deal with it? Because it's like,
yeah.
They do essentially, at least the very beginning of Resident Evil 7, you are essentially in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house with the crazy family.
Oh, I've played that one.
And like,
it is spooky.
And it's they do a good job. Like, it's fucking scary.
Oh,
and I think,
they do.
I think as the game goes on, you'll beat it tonight, please, silly chairs, please. But I think
didn't we
as
play
the
that
game goes on, it
when
becomes
we did Scary Games?
Huh?
Didn't we play that together when we did Scary Games?
We might have, yeah, probably, actually. We probably
remember
played a chunk
a spider.
of it. And then we got stuck on a boss, and you didn't want to switch it to easy, which I was totally like, you should just switch this to easy. And you were like, and then so we just played something else. But I was like, this gave me a really hard time, and I'm like pretty good with the with the mouse and keyboard and everything, but...
Oh, yeah.
But that said, what Resident Evil Village, it's like way campier. It's like way more ridiculous. Like, you meet this family or whatever up in the beginning, and they're all crazy. There's the 9-foot tall vampire woman, and then there's fucking the mom with the mommy milkers, and she's got 3 daughters, and you're like in the big castle. And then there's also this like gross, hunched over kind of mutant old man who's like old. He's like really gross. There's a doll lady. And like, so you end up in each of these areas, you end up dealing with these different bosses, and they're just so over the top. It's just a lot campier. It just, it's a lot less like pure terror. Though there is this, okay, first of all, spoilers for the opening, like literally 5 minutes of this game. And besides that, I'm not going to spoil the other big moment, but I'm just going to say, as a person who has a baby daughter on the way, this is like horrifying. The very beginning of the game, and mute me for the next 2 minutes if you don't want to hear what happens in the first 5 minutes of this video game. But other than that, I'm not going to spoil anything. The very beginning of the game, you carry your baby daughter up to her room, put her in her crib, walk downstairs, and then your wife just gets filled with bullets. And they take your baby daughter, and then the whole game is you like finding... Like, it's, the whole the rest, I won't go into more detail, even though it's fucked up the way they have you do it.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, you've got to go seek out your baby daughter, and these, by defeating all these people and whatever. It is, and then there's a moment, like, right in the middle that plays towards that aspect that I'll tell you, like, off the things. I don't want to spoil anything, as people get upset about spoil. And it really is something I don't want to spoil, because it's such a fun surprise, and by fun, I mean horrifying. Yeah. But I was literally, like, in the other room playing this game, and Lexi was hanging out in the couch in the living room, and she just heard me like howling, just screaming, and I came out and I was just like, that was horrible. It definitely involves the concept of you being a father of a baby daughter, so I'll just say that. And it was fucking crazy, which is so funny because I feel like that part stands out so crazy as like just the most absurdly terrifying thing in a game that otherwise is more of a fun action game with like horror elements. So anyways, but it is terrifying. All right, moving on.
All sorts of upsetting things.
All sorts of upsetting things, absolutely. And speaking of all sorts of upsetting things, I've talked about it if you've listened to Jackie and I's Talkin' TV episodes, but I want to cover it a little bit more here with Carly. A very fun show on HBO Max right now is called Generation Hustle, and it's all about scam artists, but kind of like in the modern era, who take advantage of people, usually using like hype and stuff. And it's just a great documentary series. There's a bunch of different types of ones. There's like this, I don't know if you ever, do you remember WeWork back in NYC? Yeah. There were those
I know all about that.
That was a big, there's a whole episode on WeWork. Which was kind of like one of those, that was a good episode, kind of being like how you can kind of create like a cult in a corporate space and sort of like use that to your advantage in a weird way.
It works.
Is Talking TV on the Patreon or on Twitch? It's on Patreon, Manic Chaos. I know there's like a million different inroads now to like hear different content depending on what you want to hear. I could break that down for you really quick. There's Wizard of the Bruiser Patreon. We do weekly bonus episodes. At the $15 tier, we do the Sunday study session on Discord. For Page 7, we have Page 7 and Pop History. Those are on the free feeds. But if you want to hear Talking TV, or if you want to hear Jackie read Twilight, you got to go on the Page 7 Patreon. That's outside of Twitch. Twitch is just twitch.tv. You can donate. Speaking of which, here are the incentives for tonight. We'd love to get a song in here soon. We're at the end of the first hour. It's flying by. And there it is. $5, we do an animal impression of your choice. $10, choose one of us for a karaoke song. Of course, Carly loves to sing. I'm also happy to do it. Yeah, Fire Festival, I feel like it already got the documentary treatment, or it would be a great example. One of my favorite ones that they covered, because I just love this story, Anna Delvey. Do you know the story of Anna Delvey, the New York socialite that tricked a bunch of people and ran up all these hotel bills? She just pretended to be this like Instagram influencer / heiress.
But not really.
heiress to a huge fortune.
Heiress?
Yeah, all this crazy stuff. And like she owed tens of thousands of dollars to like every fancy hotel in New York by the end. She like grifted all these people for all this money. I love this kind of story. It's very Fire Festival-y.
Okay, cool.
Right? Did Fraudsters do an app? And by the way, I also want to promote, if I'm going to talk about Generation Hustle, I have to promote my man's podcast, Fraudsters. If you like this kind of thing, we have a great podcast for you on Spotify through the Last Podcast Network. My buddy Cena is the co-host. It's called Fraudsters. It is excellent. This show reminded me a lot of it, but it's a TV documentary series, so I feel like I hope I'm not stealing too much of Fraudsters' thunder. It is a different format, though, at least. So, but yeah, Anna Delvey is just fascinating because she just fleeced a lot of people just hiding behind. It's so easy to trick people in the mystique of, just persona. And, especially now you just have to show, like, look at all the Instagram followers I have. Clearly I'm this person, and then it can just be total shit after that. Right. So just really, really fascinating. Anyways, yeah, I'm so happy they did Anna Delvey, which is such a funny, she like said she was like from Germany, but like her accent was like made no sense. Like it just all this kind of shit. And just the way it's the same thing as the Fire Festival. That's why I love the Fire Festival documentary so much. The same shit where it's just like people are so the foolishness of the Instagram and social media thing. I mean, it's why I'm fascinated with QAnon as well. And that whole documentary series on HBO was also great. Today people will just believe so much bullshit in the name of like followings or just overconfidence online, just getting to people and making them think like the sky is not blue, and so it's always just so fascinating to me. And like really stupid richish American people getting taken in like the Fire Festival thing, all in the name of like looking cool in photos for their Insta feed, thinking this was going to just be this amazing thing, just over trusting and just being so foolish with all that shit. It is so interesting
nothing
to me.
Came together.
Yeah, huh?
Nothing came together with Fire Festival. That does, it cracks me up when you see people just
in
where are we gonna sleep
in like a third world country, and they thought this was gonna just be this like I'm at the coolest thing. It's FOMO at its worst. That is what it is. It's FOMO at its fucking worst. It is like FOMO can lead you down some dark paths, and like the Fire Festival for a lot of people. All right, next up we're gonna talk about some barn swallows. Carly, what you got?
Ready to talk about those barn swallows. So these are all over the place here. I am living in the top of a barn. It's about that, simple. But the other day, we're sitting out and having some food in the cabana, which is basically an open-faced barn. And these little barn swallows parked their little butts right above us and started making the craziest sounds. I gave you a link to one of the sounds, but specifically the sound that freaked us out. It was like, like they sounded like a dial-up modem. If that relates to anybody.
Right.
Well, I think in this
you have to be a certain age to know a dial-up modem.
Well, it's like it sounded robotic. And then we started looking at this little bird, and this is a YouTube video that had an example of this sound. We're getting to it. Yeah. It was like it was scolding us.
I agree, by the way, Apple Cart. I was just thinking about...
Let me get there. They go... And I looked...
Am I right, silly? What were you saying?
It was making a nest right above us, where the the beams meet. And
Theranos. Are you talking about Reagan Theranos?
How is that barn swallow making that nest? Are they using spit? Are they using poop? Because it is just stuck to the side of the wall like a little overhang. And looking it up on the internet, they get mud and use mud and bring all these little sticks and stuff.
Oh shit! Kyle's rating me with 7 people. Thank you. Thank you, Kyle. Greatly appreciate it.
Hi, Kyle.
So yeah, I mean, it is very
strange.
strange.
Because we were right underneath their nest, but the sound that they made did not sound like a bird. It had this big honk.
Very nice.
I wish I could have gotten it in real life. I tried.
Yeah, I didn't think I heard the noise from the, but either I trust you. I've heard birds make weird noises. So what's the deal? So I guess they call them barn swallows because they like to hang out in barns?
There's a lot more to know, actually. Yes, they do like to live in barns, obviously, but there's all this research about specifically barn swallows because there are about 22 different kinds of swallows, and barn swallows evolved specifically with buildings. So when human civilization started really, doing a lot of buildings, that's when you saw their numbers increase and the different genuses kind of split off and create all these other kinds of swallows. So scientists are basically researching if their evolution was specifically linked to human structures.
I definitely like the barn swallows more than the barn spits. Wow, Kyle, you should definitely join our Jackbox later. Also, what's the deal with the Bean Boys? I see Southside Boys. I know Southside Boys. That's like what you roll in.
Chicago.
Bean Boys is what?
Yeah.
Chicago?
That's Chicago. Yeah.
What do you mean that's Chicago? That's not acceptable. What do you mean it's Chicago?
Boys.
Just Bean Boys. So I asked why the Bean Boys, and instead I just got a bunch of people saying Bean Boys back to me.
Emote.
Yeah, that's like, it's just like, why do you call yourself Bean Boys? And then you just scream Bean Boys. That's being like, why, it's like saying like, why did you call me a fucker? And then the person just screaming fucker, flicking them. Is that what it's about? It's about flicking them, thinking about them beans. Are you trying to eat the beans, or is it a clitoris? The Bean Boys are a sect of the Southside Boys. So you have so many Southside Boys that you had to create a smaller Bean Boys sect. Is that what's happening? Because I think that's unnecessary. Is it the same boys that are the Southside Boys? How many boys are a member of the Bean Boys that aren't a member of the Southside Boys? Let me just start there.
It's like how all bugs are insects, but not.
If I show up talking to these once in a while, I would know. Actually, I do show up, but at that point, I'm already blackout, so I would have no idea. Are they a magical fruit? I'm not sure. It's like Jackie and Hey Baby Corn, but with beans. Love me a good bean. Yeah, but let me ask you this. Who's not a member of the Bean Boys that's a member of the Southside Boys? All boys are Southside Boys,
who
but
are the
all Southside Boys
ostracized?
are not Bean Boys. Oh, I see. Southside Boys is the name of your clique. Southside Boys, you're trying to say, is the name of all boys on the planet? Even if you're in fucking North Africa, you're a Southside boy? Is that what's going on?
In your heart, if that is.
I don't get beans in my Chipotle. God, I love Chipotle right now. I love Chipotle right now. It'd be so good. Oh, geez.
One other thing about the barn swallow, just because it's kind of magical, is they do this gliding thing and they have very curvy wings. So they just swoop all over the place and they look like tiny little spaceships.
Is Fexu Magic a bean boy? Am I a bean boy? I guess. Should I answer that question?
Sounds like you might be.
We've got this Bean Boy situation going on with Kyle. What's going on?
Hi, Carly. I just wanted to say hi. I love you.
It's like when mom comes. Get out. It's like when the mom comes. Like, come on, we're hanging.
Carly's my friend too.
Your breath smells good. You just do some mouthwash. I take it.
Did.
Very good. Thank you for that.
I had nap breath.
You had nap breath. Napa Valley is what I call her mouth because it always has nap breath. Because you're sleeping all the time. I don't know. Either way.
He just doesn't know what to say. It's okay, Lexi.
Jake Young is a bean boy, but I'm not a bean boy. All right. Have a good one. I'll see you later with the
Hi,
beer. Are you
nice
getting
to
Topo
you.
too? You should get Topo too. Well, we just. Yeah, I love it.
You don't even want to know the intricacies of a bean boy versus a bean boy.
I guess I don't. Yeah, I didn't even ask for that. I hate that there's two different spellings. You know what I mean? You guys, I would love to drive up to Napa this summer Ugh, that'd be fucking amazing. Yeah, I'd love to do that. We definitely are gonna do a motherfucking I guess I can't talk about it too much. Then people find out and they come. But I think we're gonna do like a sick Vegas trip over the summer at some point. My last hurrah. It's gonna be my last hurrah trip. I'm not gonna gamble at all, but I will. I might gamble a little bit, but I'm mostly gonna be there to see magic shows. I want to see like at least 2 magic shows. I want to see Carrot Top. I want to see whatever they've got. I thought maybe Shania was doing. I would love to see like.
They don't usually say magic and Carrot Top first.
Dude, I want to get so lit up and go see like Celine Dion. Like I'm no joke. Like, I want to get so fucking. I just want to get shitty. I would love to go do like a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas kind of tour.
Vegas shows?
I'd love to go to Circus. That would be cool. I would like to do that, but yeah. No, I don't want to go see any. I won't go see Blue Man
Group all day.
I'm so over Blue Man Group. I've had to see it like 4 times at this point. And I was good after the first time. Yeah, this is kind of like, I feel like this is like, this needs a name. I feel like the silly thing about the baby moon is like, yeah, and I think we will probably be doing a baby moon. But the funny thing to me about the baby moon is like, why are we going to go on a trip together one last time when like we're going to be up each other's ass for the next I don't know how many years taking care of this kid? Why don't we do what I'm doing, which is like we go on a like it's almost like a bachelor party for each of us. We go on like just a away from each other trip one last time to just get hammered and be with our friends, you know what I mean? And not stare at each other and fucking, you know, she's looking at me and I'm like, I know I'm fucking annoying, but that's why you get small doses, but you know what I mean? But it's just up against.
That's
so anyways,
not how I think about it, but I see where I understand.
Fucking barn swallows, I guess. Jesus Christ. We got roller skates and barn swallows.
They mate for life. However,
they meet when they mate. Yeah.
However, there's evidence that they're polyamorous and that they'll only have eggs with one barn swallow, but the males will go around and fuck a bunch of other swallows.
There you go. Beautiful.
They have some kind of understanding.
Your baby mama wants to be with you. Go to a beach. I'm definitely going to go to a beach, and I love being with my baby mama. But I'm just saying, I think also if you're gonna have a baby moon, I think you also should have this, because this makes so much sense too. Like one last hurrah with your bras.
I think about it differently in that if you're a baby moon, right, is after you have the baby, you've been really focused and doing that work for a while and you're ready for a break. And that's when, is it possible to do it when Lexi can drink again?
Yeah, that too. I mean, I think you almost want to go on a baby moon, want to have some like parents come into town or go to them, even fly to them and be like dropping the kid off. And then, yeah, exactly.
Wait until they're done breastfeeding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long that
Carly,
takes.
you can do pump and dump. You can still
pump
drink
and dump and take a break and have some wine.
Yeah, you can do.
That's the baby moon.
What you do is you drink, then you pump and dump. You drink, then after you've drank, because it gets into the milk, you pump that and dump that, and then it resets.
Oh,
so you can drink while
pump and dump was saving up your boob milk for babies, so you didn't have to.
Well, maybe I guess both. I mean, I'm not in it yet, but the idea is that you get rid of the breast milk that could have like the toxic, the alcohol in it.
I see.
All right. Patricia Bateman's having some bean boys for dinner. You guys just been a quarantine in a tiny apartment that moved and did crazy stuff. You could totally stand a break. I know, right? That's the other thing. We've been so up against each other.
Ding ding.
I feel so young listening to you guys. Oh my God. Go do it. I know, right? This is my life, bro. I'll get drunk off of boob milk. That'd be fun. All right. So this next segment, I should wait till Carly gets back for this. This next segment is called Show and Tell. Why don't I pump the donation incentives while we do this? While I wait for her to get back. So here are the incentives. $5 will do an animal impression of your choice. $10 to choose one of us to perform a karaoke song of your choice. I'd love to get some karaoke, and if you can find it in your heart, I give all the donations to Carly. So if you'd like to donate, that'd be awesome. Click that link right there. Any song you want. But no worries if not. We're just happy to have you guys. We've had close to 100 people the whole time, if not 100, and that is awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. No guests this week, but I will say instead we will be playing some motherfucking Jackbox games. We always play Jackbox games. We'll play a little longer tonight. We might end a little before our normal end time. That is 10 p.m. ET. But who knows? Maybe we'll go the whole distance. At this point, it's 5:15. I haven't even gotten through my final story, so we might get right up against that time. Either way, I will just say Art Smackdown, I believe, is at that time, 7 p.m. or 10 p.m. ET, 7 p.m. PST. Please check out Art Smackdown on Twitch. I will most likely raid them unless we end a little early. Like I said, if I don't raid them, I just need you to know that you need to go to Art Smackdown. That's the show after Arts. It's gonna be great. But yeah, I have some exciting stuff to show off. I guess I'll just present it to you guys and then very briefly let Carly know what's going on. I call this segment Show and Tell because my mother recently, in the name of me expecting my first baby, sent me 3 boxes of like my old baby shit. So this is definitely like so exciting for me. Some big surprises in there for me. Stuff I never thought I'd see again. Ended up, I guess she kept it. And I did get to revisit it. So I'm not gonna go through everything because it's literally 4? It's 4 boxes of stuff ranging in size, and we don't need to go through all of it, but there's some really fascinating stuff if you want to take a trip through memory lane with me. I send Lexi a link to breast milk test strips for when she drinks. Oh, fantastic. I love you guys so much. I got to watch some playoff hockey. Go Blues. See ya. Have a good one. Also, I don't know if the game says the Blues. No. Yeah, it's going to be very cute, Lazy Swan. I'm just, I'm going to wait till Carly comes back so that she isn't lost in this. She didn't keep your foreskin, I hope. Absolutely not. I feel like Skull Chairs was the old me who had all the trouble at the beginning of the year. I had to shed that skin like Holden does. Hell yeah, Silly Chairs. I love that you're Silly Chairs now. So, Carly, I was just telling them, I don't know if you heard, but my mother sent me 4 boxes of stuff from my young childhood, babyhood.
That's fun, isn't it?
In preparation for me expecting my first. And so I thought I'd do a little show and tell segment from that stuff that she sent. There's so much stuff here, so I'm not going to get through all of it. This is the number one for me, coolest surprise. Now it'd be my Pound Puppy Ruff. This was like my teddy bear, whatever you want to call it. And chat, by the way, if y'all want to have a little nostalgia dive in chat, what was your like number one stuffed animal, whatever you want to call it? Pound Puppy Ruff was his name. And by the way, also sent me the certificate where I named him Ruff. It's like I think it's even in my shitty little boy handwriting. Right, like, but it's because with every Pound Puppy, you got like a certificate of ownership, like you were adopting an actual dog.
Oh yeah, they all came with paperwork.
Bob the Tiger, my Cabbage Patch Kid, a raccoon named Rocky. Oh, that's cute. A small blue-gray rabbit named Paul. Did she ever listen to Roundtable? Absolutely not. Thank God. Absolutely unequivocally, Derby the Beanie Baby horse. Amazing. What about you, Carly? Did you have a specific one that you especially favored?
I remember in that genre of toy, there was a cat that had a Velcro stomach, and you opened it up and it had tiny cats in it. Nice. And they had a lot of those toys at that age where it's like if you got a baby doll, you could open the certificate and put it in water and it might be twins, and then they'll send you another doll.
Oh wow, that's funny.
And I remember with the cat toy, it was 5 was the most you could get.
Oh wow.
So I had 5 kittens, and you had to just stuff them back in there and seal up the Velcro, and they barely fit.
That's funny.
I remember that one.
Teddy bear with a little Santa hat. Nice. Santa all year, or Christmas all year round. Puppy Pal, little doggy wore a hoodie. Awesome.
Oh, cute.
What was the name, Lazy Swan, if you remember the name of your Cabbage Patch doll? Kitty Surprise? Oh my God. All right. So anyways, this is Ruff. That was the number 1.
That's very sweet.
What do we got in here? All right, but the number 2, at the same time, this was my Lammy Pie. This was like a little pillow blanket thing, and it's sort of barely what it was. But again, this was like ridiculously important to me when I was a little kid. My Lammy Pie, I carried it everywhere. And,
I had a blankie
just so
for sure.
To have that blanket.
My blankie would get so torn up that it required constant repairs.
Well,
Ooh, those are fun.
Toy I used to play with. This is really cool. So this is my mom put together this baby calendar. So baby's first year calendar. And in it, it's kind of hard to see, but I'll just kind of turn it like this. It's got all these notes. Holden was born at 9:51 p.m. after several hours of labor. That was on, obviously, my birthday, December 28th. Holden stayed with Gamma while Mommy went to the store on January 12th. Let's see. First bottle was January 19th. First visit to the doctor. There's these little stickers on there where you can mark. I want to get one of these, I think.
Yeah, that's sweet.
It's really cute. Our family visited Gamma and Granddaddy. Holden stayed home with Daddy while Avery and Mommy went to the... I don't know what that's. The Ice Capades.
Oh, cute.
That's fun. Right? Like, how cool is that? So every month, there's just these little notes about what we did that day. You know what I mean? Mom gave us this with our name on them. Yeah, just so cute. Like a little sticker for when I first slept through the night, you know?
Yeah.
It was on the 24th of February when I first got a full night's sleep. Finds Fingers is a sticker. So funny. So anyways, just really cool. And there's little notes too that you can fill out. What was going on in the world? President of the United States was Ronald Reagan. Hit movies, The Verdict, E.T., Tootsie. It's just so cute. And it just gives you this little like idea of what's going on. So I want to do this for sure.
I love, and it's not necessarily for the baby time, but as your kiddo gets older, you can do these 3-year journals, and you can ask them questions and see what their answers are to similar questions at different times in their life.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
Mom and Dad had company over. Holden stayed with Gamma. I was sick in March and April for a couple days. Yeah, anyways, just neat.
I'm trying to think. My mom kind of sent similar stuff here because there are lots of kids.
You want to tell everybody?
No. No. There are lots of kids here, and the kids really like this stuff.
No, it's just an old joke I like to play on Jackie. I'm playing on you.
Good stuff. And
every like other Japanese before she got engaged, it kept being like, and you have a big announcement to make, right, Jackie? And then she'd be like, no. And then everybody in chat get upset
I'm
with
just talking about toys.
It's so funny. Yeah.
I might go look and see if there's a couple worth sharing. Some of them are funny.
Carly, you're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. All right.
Ooh, cute little.
Look, the egg. Look what happens with the egg.
Does it go quack, 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 quack? Ooh,
the egg turns on the duck's back as it rolls.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That's pretty neat.
That's a fun one. Whoa, that duck rules. Oh my God, I remember this Spot's birthday party. There's a lot of this kind of stuff.
Oh, I know that book.
Mm-hmm. Here, let me turn off the brightness of down the brightness of the screen real quick so that I can probably show this off a little bit better. Yeah, man, it's just so cool though. I just kind of like can't believe the Ruff thing. Like she refurbished Ruff for me as well, so it wasn't just she packed it in. Like she like I think restuffed him, cleaned him up, had him sewn up in different spots. Like really fixed it. So cool. This little guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There he goes. I don't know if I have There's a Monster in the End of this book, but I think that's like everybody's favorite, so I'll definitely get it.
Great book. Don't have it here, but I think I had it at some point in my life.
There was a bomb threat in the hospital when I was born. My dad had left to grab Tim Hortons and wasn't allowed back in. I was rushed underground with her. Oh my God, that's crazy. All right, what else?
That's pretty wild.
I love this Speedy Gonzales doll. I love the Speedy Gonzales doll. I used to play the Seal a lot, and so happy to get this Goofy as well. I loved this Goofy doll. For sure. Just a lot of really cute little things. Is this a little Winnie the Pooh book collection?
Mm-hmm.
Just little mini Winnie the Pooh
those.
books. Where I'm trying to find one specific thing really fast. Okay, here it is. So, when I was born, the doctors had told them, because I think that apparently this is why someone was telling me this the other day. Apparently they used to base it on heart rate, your gender, I think, so they could get it wrong pretty easily.
Oh.
And so they were told I was going to be a girl. And so when I came out and I was a boy, they were like, oh, and the outfit they had for me to take me home was a yellow dress. So I'd always heard this story. My parents always joked around about how the first thing I ever wore and the first thing I was taken home in was a yellow dress. And so they actually have the dress I was first taken home in the hospital in, and we will probably put our baby in this yellow dress, which I had always heard the story, but I never knew this existed. I have no idea what the girl, I forget what the girl name was. I forget. I remember asking my mom that, and she did have an answer, I believe. But so anyways, how fun is that? I didn't even know the yellow dress existed, or like if a lot of this stuff did. Just a lot of stuff. This is all like from the hospital. This is like a manual and documentation about me, but also a manual about like how to, like, instructions on how to have a baby. Holderina, absolutely. And it's just interesting to read like that kind of thing from like the 1982, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, just kind of amazing. Yeah, I don't know if I have much else that's like, because again, I have so much stuff.
Of course.
This was cool. These are my droopy dogs, and what's funny is I had these two droopy dogs, but then I had one that was bigger than this one, and then one like huge one that was like the size of me, all the same, in the same outfit and everything. And I like love Droopy. That was like one of my favorite cartoons growing up.
I mean, Droopy was pretty great as a kid.
And so yeah, these are funny. I had the huge one of these though, and I slowly collected from this one cool toy shop that I used to go to. And eventually for Christmas, I got the big droopy dog, and I was so excited. Yes, it was Whole Now, I believe. It was Whole Now. Whole Don't. Yeah, that was the woman version. Because the woman version of me would have been a nightmare. This is huge. It's pretty cool. How does it work?
I kind of remember something like that. Yeah. What is that thing? It goes across the sky?
I don't know. Does it?
I don't know.
Maybe it just makes a noise. Yeah, I think it just plays a song.
Just a rainbow. That's a music box.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, I have a music box here, and I'm gonna look at the pop-up books. Is it cool?
This is fun.
Yeah, you got this. I'll be back.
This was hilarious. The Daddy book was very funny. What's up with all the creepy music? Is it's wind-up stuff. A very old school Daddy book. There was a couple of things that were a little problematic in hindsight in the Daddy book, but it is cute. I love it. It's some daddies are tall and some daddies are short. Some daddies are thin and some daddies are fat. Have a good one, Entrapment. I know now it's just creepy music hour in the background. So anyways, just fantastic shit. I can't believe she went through the time and everything to do this. I used to this rabbit too. Used to enjoy a lot. Like my old fucking letter blocks, number blocks. I mean, how cool is that to have that and maybe to be able to share it with my kid who will be like, where's my tablet? Where's my tablet? And I'll be like, it used to be wood. It used to be wood.
It's so like
no tablet, no tablet. You know what I mean?
This is my music box that I love. It's really funny. Ready?
Sure. Oh, nice. That's cool.
He just dances, you know. And sometimes he'll kick it to one side, and then he'll hop, 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 hippity, hop, hop, hop. I've kept this because it still entertains me.
Yeah, that is very cute. Yeah, man. So anyways, that's my little show and tell for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Soon, I believe is that our last story? I think that's our last story. Yeah.
Well, now I brought some pop-up books over, though.
Nice.
That's a good one. You want to know the joke? You want to know the joke, guys?
Yeah, what's the joke?
It's who can jump higher than a tree, Bert or Ernie? They both can. Trees can't jump. I can't jump. Oh, this one was a big favorite. Look, it's Grover. Oh, his pants fall down.
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
How embarrassing for him.
Why does Farmer Grover wear spinners so his pants stay up?
All right, and he got the pants back up. All right. I actually gonna have to piss here really soon. Someone give Carly
I'll show them Papa books. Look at this thing.
a song to sing so I can take a piss. All right, here are the incentives. Thank you again, everybody, for joining. We will soon be switching to Jackbox games to close it out. Like I said, we might end a little early tonight, but we're going for at least another hour.
We got pop-up book material. Hold on, what are you talking about?
It's great. Keep showing it. The thing. The Grover, that monster at the end of this book was creepy. I need to get the monster. Everyone loves the monster at the end of the book. I never had it. Grover is a perv. He did loosen his belt on purpose.
This one's cool. It's called If Pigs Could Fly, and it's got... Whoa, look at that wing flapping action.
Hell yeah. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right?
All right. I think I'm going to... Actually, you keep showing things. This is perfect. You keep showing things off. I am going to pee, and then we will switch to Jackbox. All right? Get ready. I hope you guys want to play with us. I'll be back in just a second.
Yeah, Grover, the monster at the end of the book is excellent. Oh, this has some sound. This is a butterfly that snores. It's just so funny now reading these kinds of books because I remember them vividly. And I had favorite pages, and I had some pages where I was like, skip that. Moving on. And then, pop-up books are just amazing. I don't know if you all... This one's pretty good. Does Bert or Ernie draw with his right or his left hand? Neither. He draws with a crayon. You just got to start simple, And then what's great with joke books and things like that is when they really start to memorize them and test them out on you randomly. One of my favorite kids' joke is... where does a 500-pound gorilla sit? And the answer is wherever he wants. And then when the jokes start getting made up on the spot is really excellent because they're not, like knock knock, somebody, there's some experimenting that goes on, and that is really fun to watch as the understanding of irony or a pun actually starts to make sense to a kiddo. It's super fun. Did you ever have any of the Sesame Street or Disney books that came with a 7-inch record? I had absolutely a little record player that was sort of a mini music box, and that you put the records on there and it would pluck the bells, and it played a whole bunch of little songs, little plastic records. That was pretty cute. Giving Tree is amazing. As kids get older, I still really stand by this, and I know I've said it before on chat, is Hatchet. Hatchet was a book that blew my mind at about 7 years old. How cute is that?
Isn't it so cute?
Where'd you get that from?
So MSC Guilty Gear Talk, no, but we will. Our next episode will be just all my show and tell stuff. Our next episode will be on Guilty Gear, so that's fun. All right, Hatchet. Yeah, I remember everyone had to read fucking Hatchet.
Do you regret it?
I remember
that.
I remember enjoying it after that.
My entire understanding of life.
I just feel like they could have. I feel like they just could have found better names and pictures of books for kids to want to read them. I think was maybe
that was
I didn't like
it.
I was told to do it. And I was also like, I guess I'll read Hatchet. You know what I mean? It was like, how boring. Probably my favorite 2D fighter, but I haven't played the last few. Team Faust. Hell yeah, dude. Guilty Gear Strive's coming out in June, in less than a month. What's up?
Hatchet taught you how to make booby traps, which was a really important skill on the playground and in life and imagination.
Good. I commend it. I'm not upset. I'm just mad that I had to read anything for any reason. I don't think I would have enjoyed reading if my dad hadn't spent a lot of time looking at Richard's scary books. Turns out I've got dyslexia, and learning to recognize whole words made a huge difference. There you go. All right. I think it's time to play some...
Is it? Did I do all my stories?
Yeah.
Did you skip one?
Roller skating, the video game, and the Barn
I did.
Swallows.
You're right.
Yeah, dude.
I thought I was forgetting one.
All right, here we go. Time for Jackbox. You guys know how to play. Well, I got to set all this up too, though, so just give me a second here, all right? Quit rushing me, okay? Jeez Louise. Let me...
Other kids' books that I absolutely love are all of the Little Critters books. Those are really good. Little Critters. Where the Wild Things Are was...
I love the art in that book. Just anything that would visually popped. I wasn't much of a reader.
Hey. Sometimes you need the visuals to get into the reading.
Yeah. All right, so today we're going to do as we normally do. We're going to start with Quiplash. I'm going to put the code in the chat when I have it and after I give it to Carly. And we're going to play this here darn dang video game, okay? Thanks for joining us again on a Monday night. We'll be back tomorrow as well with Among Us and Jack-and-Ease on Friday. Soon to be changed to something else. Probably Jackin' with the Holdies. All right.
Oh, yeah? You going to change up your Fridays?
We talked about it. That was my big story last week in review. You should remember more than anyone.
No, we talked about changing the title, but I didn't know Fridays was the thing.
No. We're going to change it to something different on Friday. Yeah. Well, it'll be Friday.
Oh, I see.
All right. Here we go. So you're going to go to jackbox.tv. And you're going to enter a code. It's a 4-digit code. And the way you're going to get the code from me is you're going to type something in chat that I ask you to type in chat. And the first 6 people to do so get to join the game. First, I'm going to send this code to Carly. All right.
Yes, I'm paying attention. I'm just catching up a little bit with chat, and I'm wondering if I remember the easiest game.
Everyone who wants to play, type jerk in chat. Type jerk in chat if you want to play the fucking game, and I will come after you. Church Bateman type jerk. Fexu Magic type jerk. It's a bit of a misspell, but I'll take it. Apple Card type jerk. Metal Flag type jerk. Pig fucker is not correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Fexu. Koala, do you want to play? Mikey with 5, actually. One more person type jerk. So we can play this game. All right, let me start sending people the code. Oh, you're lifting. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure you're really blasting some iron right now, Koala, please. Unbelievable.
I wasn't lifting weights. I would have got...
Can you show me where the weight room... Don't use the weight room line. You know, I'm sure whatever you're doing, okay, go back to lifting your weights. I'm sure that's actually eating a sandwich, but either way. Here we go. Who else do I see?
Thank you. I don't really play video games.
There you go.
You can join the audience if you want to. You don't have to play. You can just hang out.
And you can also hang out in the audience
if
you feel weird about it. But you shouldn't feel weird about it because I suck at this, and I'm the one that's supposed to be funny. And I'm fucking suck at this game. And being funny. I think one more. The Thundering Stream's actually Garage Gym for the win. Hell yeah. Yeah. I bet you're really lifting a weight right now, you lazy dog. I think we still have room for one more. Nobody wants to jump in? Okay, there you go, nice, silly chairs. Thank you. Jeez Louise, how is it hard? We will be playing the that fun art game too in a little bit. But right now it's jerk time with Quiplash. And of course, you can join in the audience
if we do get incentives for karaoke or whatever, we'll take a little break.
Yeah, if you still want to throw down for a karaoke song, we're happy to do that. We have up to an hour and 20 minutes left. Like I said, maybe a little less tonight, but maybe not. Who knows? Especially if you guys donate for karaoke and stuff. We'll need to give you that time. All right, here we go. Let me just add the game here. And then if you want to join in the audience, you can join. You can join with this code, HRWK. HRWK. Actually, I shouldn't say it like that because that makes it sound bad. But it's not bad. Damn it. All right, let's just get rid of a couple things here. Perfect. Yum, yum in the tum-tum. All right, we ready, everybody? Are you ready to go steady with a bitch named Betty? I hope you are, because I am too. Let's do this. Everybody's in.
Right.
It'll be weird because I'm not buff. I'm going to find you wherever you make it to Vegas and flex so hard. Dude, if you're lifting weights right now, my name's Benjamin Franklin, and I put a key on a kite and got hit by electricity. You fucking...
I'm your host,
you
Schmitty,
fucking,
and you're now all my best friends.
Who lies a lot? What's the woman who killed the baby in her car and she lied about it? You're one of those. You're that
you can
woman.
Still get in the audience and vote.
Pull-ups,
put in the room
rest
code
time.
to join.
We'll update next set in 6. Hell yeah, dude.
Round 1.
Just a man, baby. No song, just appreciate the stream. Thank you
Answer
so
them
much, Curly
however
Shoe.
the mood
Really appreciate it.
You'll go head to head against
Thank you
someone
so
else's
much.
clever
I'll
answer,
still
and
maybe
everybody else will decide
gift
which
Carly
one
with
they
a
like
karaoke
better.
song
Points
from
are
your
scored
donation.
based on the percentage of people
because
who
I know she
choose
likes
your
to sing.
response.
I do like it.
Let's quip.
All right, here we go.
I need focus.
Time to get focused. We're gonna have to. There might be some silence here. Apologies for that, but we have to make entries. I just hate it. I just can't come up with it. What do you want from me? Let's see.
Am I doing 36 seconds? Okay.
All right, passable answers, but not good. I'll say it again. Did Hacken write this menu music? I know, right? Yeah, thank you, everyone who play video games. Thank you so much for posting the whatnots in the old Chatterang.
I got a dumb one.
Let's make some noise.
Chatterama.
But I put something.
Dude, I just have to say how thrilled I am that
Let's get the party
this many
started with-
people hang out with us on
America
these Monday
doesn't have a
streams, man.
royal
We've had
family.
It is so
We
nice.
just have
85
Blake.
people. We have anywhere from 80 to 100 all night. It's so nice. We used to remember we
Nice.
used to have like 30
Someone
people average.
Hey, it's because we talked about hot topics like barn swallows.
I love this, by the way. Assholes or rich white assholes. I think Silly Chairs is gonna win it from this one, just with a little bit more specificity. I teach it in my sketch writing class. The
We're
more
on the same
specific,
page.
the better. Taught it. I don't teach sketch anymore,
Next one
nor
up.
will I. Also, I get to smoke
The
weed now, which is
coolest
great.
kid in middle school
The coolest
is
kid in middle
always
school
the
is
one
always the one
wearing
wearing functional crab claws and
Decisions,
jinx
decisions. Choose your
a
favorite.
lock of mommy's hair. Oh my god. Kyle, are you playing?
I just saw a
Oh, God.
3-year-old kid this past week get their first haircut of their entire life. They handled it beautifully. Gotta think, that's kind of a crazy new experience.
All right, check this out. The next Pixar movie will be about a talking
Only got
blank.
5.5 watt pull-ups the second set.
And
The next
now,
Pixar
pick
movie
your
will be about a
favorite.
talking Pixar movie or koala. Unripped Video Game says, a reminder that on Sunday there's an art stream and you'll need 11 by 14 canvas, acrylic paint in black, white, navy, turquoise, gold or gold paint, pen, pencil, and 2 brushes. Large square, small square. Did I win? Fuck yeah, I won. Eat my dick. Koala and metal flag. Don't eat my dick, metal flag.
And here we have.
But koala, you're eating my dick.
Seagulls
That's
are
for
usually thinking.
sure. What seagulls are usually thinking? Kill for snack, kill for
Here's
snack.
the fun part.
I'd
Pick
rather
your
eat
favorite
ass than
clip.
fish. I like both of those. Yes, thank you so much for that. Everyone for the video games. Check out the art stream. Check out all the stuff you'll need right there. I'm a failure candidate eater. Yeah, I know what you're lifting right now. You're lifting ham hocks. Is what you're lifting right now. Nice. Look at you. Look at us hosts.
Okay, what's next?
Fucking beating it
You know the
up,
lottery
beating the
scratch-off
pussy up.
ticket won't
This is
pay out
great.
much when the goal
You know
is
the
to
lottery
get
scratch-off
3
ticket won't
blank.
pay out much when the goal is to get 3 RFID
And now it's time to
chips.
vote for your
Hood
favorite.
rat. RFI. What are RFID chips?
I don't know.
I think I will be eating the penis this time around, though. Because I forgot to pluralize my already not that funny thing. Yeah, I lose. Thank you, Metal
I
Flag.
don't understand yours, Holden.
And sorry about the penis eating comment. Or whatever. Don't mean it. And, it's
And
rude
next
at
is.
best.
What's the
What's
worst
the worst thing to wear when running a
marathon?
marathon? Childo.
All right, vote for the one you like
Wedding
best.
dress. That's what's in your bloodstream now. Oh my god. Oh, the chip in your credit card. Gotcha. Never knew what those were called.
Oh, I see.
Next, who's really America's sweetheart?
Marzipan,
All right,
sugar
people,
tits,
it's
curly
voting
Sue.
time.
So what's my bloodstream now for getting the backs? Dude, I'm so psyched to just be fully, I'm such a rule follower. I'm so excited for Thursday to finally be the day I'm just actually,
It is pretty nice.
honestly vaccinated.
Hey,
Nice.
thanks for some of those Curly Sue votes. You know Curly Sue, right?
Next on the docket,
Of course. There's also
the
Curly
DNA
Shoe in
test
chat. So it's
proves
not,
I
you
know.
are not the
And
father,
perhaps that
but
is why
you
my brain
are
worked that way.
blank.
proves you're not the father, but you are not getting laid, you loser. The mother. That's,
Okay, everybody, pick your favorite
I
quip.
chose I liked both, but I meant to choose mother, and I apologize. My thumb hit the other one accidentally. But I liked both, so fuck it. But the mother is, I think, slightly.
No, it was a movie. Curly Sue is a movie with. It's.
Yeah, Curly
I have to correct my strange memory, but is Billy Crystal in Curly Sue?
I think what
You
is it? I thought it was
survived round one,
Is it
but
not?
can
No,
you
maybe I'm
survive
thinking
the
of Shakes the Clown
scoreboard?
for Bobcat Goldthwait. Jim Belushi. It's Jim Belushi.
I haven't seen it. Well over Jim Belushi. Okay.
Just a turd. And Silly Chairs, you weren't even gonna play. And now you're in first place. Look at you.
Okay, round 2
Great
is
movie.
knocking on the door. Prompts
Look
are a
at
little
you.
more
Look at me,
challenging,
now look
so
at
the
you.
points are doubled.
All right. Double the points, triple the joints. Am I right? I'm triple jointed. All right, here we go. The first sign you are watching a very. Sorry, I didn't mean to give that away. At least I didn't finish it.
Sorry. That was a decent round for me. I at least felt like I had something to work with. the relief. And Steve Carell. Thank you, Chuck and
Time's
Muck.
running out. Wrap it up or use a safety quip if you have to.
Watch some Curly Sue someday.
Yes, Carly does. It makes
I
me
make
laugh.
myself laugh more than anybody else. That's okay. It doesn't always
Let's
make
take a
everybody
peek,
laugh.
shall
It
we?
makes me laugh.
It's never just incredibly
Let's break the ice with
upsetting.
You never know.
what Bill
I
Murray
occasionally.
whispered to Scarlett Johansson at
Taps
the
the gold.
end of Lost in
Well,
Translation.
Bill Murray whispered to Scott Jansen into Lost in Translation. Great premise. I'm gluten-free. Yum. Meow.
It's
They'll
choosing
never
time.
believe you. Great answers. If you know anything about the lore of Bill Murray, though, that they'll never believe you is very, very clever.
Oh man.
Very clever indeed. To the point where you might wish to die.
Tough. Gave it to you, Mikey. Yeah.
Very clever indeed.
Let's see how they handle a pretty unprofessional name for an office chat channel.
The stink hole for jerks.
Time to pick the one you
Hand
like
jobs
best.
are dope. I like the stink hole for jerks.
I like those
That's
both.
fun. I like
really
them both, but that's fun. Well, maybe I'll edit the name of the game we're playing from talk shows and podcasts.
I like the underscores specifically. Jobs. I think it was the underscores that got you, Apple Cart.
Without further
That's what got
ado,
me.
the first sign
Oh,
you were
hand
watching
jobs
a
won?
very artsy
Yeah.
horror
Oh
film.
wow, I'm surprised. First sign you were watching a very artsy horror film. It's
Now
over an
it
hour and a
gets
half
real.
long.
Pick
You
your
get
favorite.
horny. I like both of those. I think I'm gonna lose though. Mine's a little too dry, but it's true. Mine's dry, but it's fucking true. No fucking non-artsy horror. Yeah, fine. Quiplash me. I don't even care. Yes, thank you for the five audience votes. It's so fucking true though.
Next, we
My
have
answer. My answer's the right answer.
Something
If it's
you might
over an hour and a half long,
overhear
it's
in
definitely
the
trying to be
Batcave.
something else than just a horror movie. Something you might overhear in the Batcave.
Okay, choose your favorite.
Cave. Alfred, give me juice. I don't even mind bats that much. My God. Guess I like give me juice. I don't even know why. I use the safety. That's funny.
I like
win.
gimme juice. I don't know. I like thinking about Alfred.
won.
You
There you
know.
go. Barely.
Gimme juice.
And next, you know you're addicted to Wikipedia when you start reading about blank.
You know you're addicted to Wikipedia when you start reading about the chemical breakdowns of the drugs you like.
All right,
Curly
choose
Sue,
your favorite.
Thundercats fanfic, another Curly Sue thing.
How's that even possible though? Because the answers went in before I ever said Curly Sue.
Again, I feel like one answers the truth and the other answers the comical answer. And the truth wins out. Yeah, I really like.
And now, this
what was I gonna
player
say?
never met a blank they didn't like.
Never met a what they didn't
Thank you
like.
for the updates,
Pantsless
Koala.
wizard, underpaid employee.
Now it gets real. Pick your favorite.
I like underpaid employee. One set left for lat pull downs, Holden. I know you're worried about it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable
Oh, that's
braggadociousness. Oh my God, Koala, we get it. You like to fuck. But look, dude, nobody cares.
That was really tough. I like both of those.
Damn, just barely won. And yet, Silly Chair's got the audience
Moving right along.
favor. You know that was a close one when
The
that
song
happens.
choice
The
that
song
got you
choice that
kicked
got
out
you
of
kicked out of karaoke night. Oh my God, what's gonna happen here? The German national anthem, "Send Me on My Way,"
Here's the
Rusted
fun
Root.
part. Pick your
Actually,
favorite quip.
morons at karaoke love that song. I mean, Rusted Root, "Send Me on My Way." Just throwing it out there. That would get you lauded.
What morons are you referring to?
Just stupid idiots. Just unnamed stupid morons.
Just great friends.
Yes! Yes! Yes, and I won. Yes! Come on.
Next up,
it's less funny said out loud or whatever, but it's
for
funny
your
to think
daughter's
about the
debutante
image
ball.
of someone
No,
singing
it's just
the
that
German.
Madeline and I did that song once without you even there. We weren't even trying
okay,
to
everybody, pick your favorite
torture
quip.
you. And that was the one that stretched the audience thin a little bit.
My
But we
beard's
had
not
fun.
weird. It's got more gray on this side for sure, but how weird is my beard? I'll trim it. Getting too many call-outs for my beard tonight. It's killing me. I also.
You were the first
no.
one to say you're ready to trim it.
I am ready to trim it.
Oh,
Metal
are you-
Flag, you're
I
ready to
think-
win that round with the beard count. I remember when you guys sang Happy Birthday to Kissel with the German national anthem
No
playing
more
in the
round two for
background.
you.
That's
It's
hilarious.
scoreboard time.
That is funny.
There's something about that. Like, it's not even offensive to sing the German national anthem at karaoke night, but it would just make everybody so visibly
Get ready
uncomfortable, I feel
for
like.
Whiplash. And
All
behold,
right,
I'm
Thriplash.
second.
final round to
I'm
end all
never
rounds.
second in this game.
I'm going to send each of you a
Yeah, you're
prompt
killing
that
it.
requires
Don't worry, it's gonna crash
three
and burn now, but that
separate
feels good.
You
responses.
could win.
Easy
Don't talk like
stuff.
that. You could win this whole thing. All right. 3 things that are. I gotta stop saying.
Everybody
Well,
got the same thing.
all right. Let's see. Oh my god, I don't know.
I don't like this one. Ah.
Just a few seconds left.
Man, that was close.
I
Let's
don't know.
see what you've
I have
done.
nothing. I failed. That was
I-
awful.
I
You're gonna
tried
beat me,
my
and then you're
best.
gonna get in
Your
first place,
body
Carly.
does when you meet the love of your
3
life.
things your body does when you meet the love of your life. Your heart flutters, your mouth goes dry, you mess your pants all 3 ways. Pukes in his shoes, avoids them, says wrong shit.
And now pick your favorite.
Ugh, that was horrendous. I just what happens to me is I hit a lane and I'm like, this is gonna be the kind of answer I'm gonna give, and then I hit a roadblock in that lane, and then I'm like,
You
oh
say,
fuck,
I
oh
wanna
fuck, I
switch
need to
lanes and
change the
start
whole
over?
answer.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, and it's like I need to change the whole answer, and I only have 20 seconds. Now I'm just thinking about
Now
how
I
I
can't
don't have
even
enough time.
Pressure.
Yeah, I fucked this up so bad. In front of 100 people, folks. Embarrassing. But those numbers aren't embarrassing.
3
Thank you so much,
things
Randy.
that are
friends.
better when they're fast.
Ugh. All right, here we go. Sex with my mom, talking to my mom, driving. Internet, cocaine parties, whores. I don't know. Sorry.
Decisions,
I'm going to
decisions.
apologize now.
Choose your favorite.
Doesn't make any sense. It's not good. Definitely choose the other one. I won't tell you which one it is, though, just in case I could win. But choose the other one. Don't choose mine. Honestly, sex with my mom, talking to my mom, driving is not stellar either. I will say, my competition's not that great. Oh my god, did I win? Oh no! Died! That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah, Fex.
I was really
Things
torn
about
between
being
the whores
Mario.
and the sex with my mom part. The sex with my mom.
Yeah,
felt
right. You were like,
like
which one
your
is less
trademark,
bad?
but
Was the one.
That one.
All right.
Did
vote
Round
for the
Table
one you like
Holden
best.
write the first one?
Yeah,
I
that's-
hope that was. I was the second one. I was like, shit. 3 hours things about me. Jerry's tiny BB smells like shit. Maintain mustache. You know what? I love that it was only 2, and it was so bad. He smells like shit. He's so stupid. I
I
voted
thought they
for
would
it.
replace all your answers if you didn't.
Koala just wants to say, hey, if the stream, did you win? Oh my god, Mikey Exotic. Hey, if the stream finishes before I'm done working out, you want me to text you updates as I go, or just conference call you guys when I'm done and we can go over it together.
have.
Hey,
Thanks,
as long as you
Koala.
can send me a couple of diagrams, I'll be fine. 3 things your dating profile pic better have if you want some love and smizing with animals, friends looking
Okay,
happy,
choose your
booze,
favorite.
playing with the dog, and kissing a baby while vacationing in Thailand. I mean, I guess I'll just keep the stream going until you're done, Koala, so we can really get a good talk back at the end.
Yeah, the full report.
We want the full report. I'm gonna freak out. if we don't get it.
You know, the last answer, I had to just think of something.
Wow, this is it. Show us the final scores.
Yo, what's up, Anxious Spider-Man? Oh, shit. I lose. Well, exotic. Congratulations. And Carly, you stayed in second.
I got in second place.
Big achievement.
Good job, Mikey. I'm usually last.
Unbelievable. I'll tell you what, we're gonna change it up soon to the illustration game. Why don't we do one more round of this? I think we could do one more round of this because we have a little extra time for Jackbox tonight.
Apple Cart, it's not, you know, it depends on everything you get. Whatever they send you. If it's just a brain fart, you know, what are you supposed to do? There's a timer.
Yeah, exactly. I have such brain farts. That last one was such a brain fart. I can't believe I did as well as I did.
I did full start overs very often.
All right. There's the one for you.
Let go.
Everybody who wants to play, I want you to type Wiener in chat if you'd like to play. Wiener in chat if you'd like to play. Fexu, Jumbo
Those are some
Lump,
fast
Restrictor,
wieners.
Anxious, Patricia, Silent Squee, Reagan, Kyle Cop, Apple Cart. I'll tell you what, I think a couple of you guys played last round. If you don't mind, I might get some new blood in here. Let's see, how can I do? Did Jumbo Lump play last round? Sorry, Fexo, I'm gonna put you on ice for this one round. I hope that's okay. But we're gonna play a game after this, and so check that out.
Jumbalump did not.
All right.
Apple Cart says cool.
All right, hell yeah.
Barry Burger typed boner, but you know.
Interesting. That is the incorrect answer. That is the incorrect
Very
answer.
so close.
That is 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Patricia, I know you played last round too, so if it's okay, we can bring you back next game if you're able to get in on that one. I don't believe we got Reagan last time. I want to get Kyle in.
Dongler. Yeah, dongle is the truly term.
And Apple Cart, did you play last round? Mikey,
Yes.
you get to play again because you won last round. Okay, and Apple Cart played last time, so we'll give it to Mikey because he won.
He's so good. Have you watched all of Pen 15? I haven't finished the new season, but have you watched it?
I hope you're not feeling very funny. Have I watched what?
Pen 15.
Wait, is there a new season?
No, it's not incredibly new.
Oh,
I just haven't caught up on the most recent release.
I love it. Yeah.
It's color funny.
I fucking love Pen 15 so much. Though I'm
Kyle,
worried
I
they're
bet
starting to
you're doing
run
just
out.
fine.
Like, I kind of feel this way with Big Mouth as well. I'm like, I can tell you guys are starting to, like, kind of hit a wall. You can stop doing this show. You could do a different show if you want. I'll still watch it. Like, I love whatever you do. Maybe switch up the concepts. So you can come up with new stuff. All right. Everybody's in. And the code for anyone who wants to play in the audience is FKCB. Let's do this. Type in FKCB at jackbox.com to play in the audience. You can vote. You don't have to deal with the humiliation of giving a bad answer. So there you go.
The
Dumbbell
name of this
Shrugs
game
next.
is Quiplash 3.
Jesus Christ.
There will be puns.
You know he's just eating a fucking hot dog, bro.
If
That's the
you've played
funniest
this game
part.
before, you know that my name is Schmitty, and I'm basically harmless.
The other day I made a
This is
lot of
round
rice.
one. Points
For
are
some
awarded
reason,
based on the percentage of
way too
people
much
who went for
rice.
your answer. So
I've
make
just
them
been making
count.
fried rice for days.
God.
It's not bad if you need to make some food with
Yeah.
very little in the fridge.
Rice is definitely great.
Will
All right,
fried
let the
rice?
games begin. Here we go.
Working.
All right, okay. I don't feel terrible about those answers. Welcome, everybody who's just joining us, by the way. This is the Week in Review with Carly and myself. We're playing Jackbox games to, I'd say, close out the stream, but we have quite a bit of stream left for you guys while we play these little games of ours. This is our final hour, but yeah, we're here to serve you.
I can't tell if I did all right or just really.
Oh, yeah, well, also thank you, I Don't Really Play Video Games, for posting the incentives. $5 will do an animal impression of your choice. $10 choose one of us to perform a karaoke song of your choice.
Do I get to think about what song I'd like to sing also?
Yeah, after this game,
And
you'll sing your
now
song,
it
and then we'll
begins.
switch to the other game, and we'll close
Right.
it out.
Let's
Sounds
set it
good.
off with what toddlers would buy if they
Wait
had
till you
mad
see Pippa.
cash.
What tells you about if they had mad cash? A big-ass titty. More time
Put
breastfeeding.
away.
Kind of a similar answer there. Tell you what, whoever wrote one of those, really funny person. Come on, give it to me. Oh, did I just get Quiplash?
Whoa, that was
Yes,
close. Well done,
Suck
holding
it,
against
Kyle.
Kyle.
Eat my fucking dirty, filthy asshole,
Wow.
Kyle.
Of
Eat
all
it,
the
suck
gin
on it, and
joints
be
in
like,
all
I
the
love
towns in
you,
all the world,
I love you,
she
you're my
walks
king, you're my
into
god.
blank.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into this Mexican restaurant
Now it's
basement.
time to vote
The
for your
retirement
favorite.
village's rummy night. I like, you know what, after my own heart, Mexican restaurant basement, I do believe is a nod to Round Table of Gentlemen. I've got an idea what the room finds funny, I will now adjust. Sir Throbbins of Coxley. Hey, Holden, have you guys thought about doing more roundtable one day? Yeah, I mean, or some version of the guys get together for sure. Now that we've almost all of us migrated to LA, I think
Next
for
we
sure that'd be
have-
great.
Modern pirates don't steal treasure; they steal
Modern Pirates
blank.
don't steal treasure; they steal box office money, Picasso's.
Time to pick the one you like best.
Hearts is good, but you're lifting weights, so how would you be able to type that answer? Interesting. That must mean you're lying about the weightlifting part. Kyle, also, I think what happened there was this happens in Quiplash when two people give the same answer, but one is just slightly has like.
Sort
just
of like a
slight
modern
tweak
art
to
joke.
It, you kind of end up getting fucked
Mikey.
because there's no either or. It's like, well, it's either this
And here
answer
we
or this
have
answer plus one.
The
You know what I
leading
mean?
cause of goosebumps, probably.
The leading cause of goosebumps probably Ben's shower.
All right,
Microscopic
people,
blood
it's voting
geese.
time.
I'll go with Ben's shower.
I kind of like
Human
microscopic
rights
blood
sets
geese.
in
That's weird.
Please.
It's intriguing.
Everybody knows they're real and they never take rests when they work out. They just lift and lift and lift until they hurt themselves. Nice, Reagan. Get in there.
And next, the best
Will
response
not vote
to
for the
"I
Ben
know you
answer.
are, but what am
The best
I?"
response to I know you are, but what am I? You from the
Decision,
future is gonna get
decision.
AIDS.
Choose your favorite.
Something I barely tolerate. Nice. Again, someone very promising in the comedy world. Maybe wrote one of those. I was happy with my work on this one. Yes! Dude, can he at least not be in? I want to be top 3. I'm modest.
That was
That's
close.
my goals.
That was close.
It's a
That was a
bold
really close
choice
one.
to send someone a bouquet of blank.
We'll post a simple bouquet of mystery meat kebabs and asses with
Time
wet
to pick the
wipes.
one you like best.
Both of those are good. And I will hide who I voted for until the time comes for this one. Because I'm interesting that way. Nice! Look at you! And Kyle, I'm so sorry. I liked yours, Kyle. You really meant it when you were like, I'm not feeling funny today, but that was not a bad answer. I don't know.
Name for sideburns.
You got Carly. An adorable name for sideburns. Face view, pork chops.
And now, pick your favorite.
I like both of those. I'm stepping it up next round. All right. I need to see something from Kyle, all right? Or I'll tell you what, if you don't step it up next round, you never get to play Jackbox again on the stream. So I really hope you do something. Yeah.
That would be
Put my foot down.
depriving all of us.
Reagan's doing a great job, too. Deal.
Indeed.
If you don't win at least one
now,
Quiplash round
let's have a
next
fair
round,
fight. No spitting,
you're
no
gone
kicking,
for good.
and absolutely
okay,
no
fellas, let's have a
blank.
fair night. No spitting, no kicking, absolutely no atomic purple nurples, pocket
Okay,
sand.
choose your favorite.
Nice.
Deal, but Kyle, I said no deal.
That was a bad panic answer.
I like your answers. Hey, panic answers happen all the time.
Make him get better.
Part of the game.
Make him get better. Going on easy bar curls. Yeah, well, all my bar curls are hard, so I don't know how to do the easy ones.
I don't even know what
That
easy
was
bar
round
Yeah, I don't
curls
even know what that
bar
is.
Take a
curls
peek
are
at those
about.
I
scores,
couldn't
shall we?
fathom that because what I do is difficult. Alright.
Yeah, me too. I'm doing those easy bar curls.
Finally, dude. Jeez, Louise, man.
Round 2 is upon
round
us.
2.
Put on your best quip face.
All right, Kyle,
because the
pressure's
points
on,
are
buddy.
doubled and the
You know you
tension
love playing
is
these
thick.
games with us, man. You know you love it, dude. You got to get it right here. And I'm going to keep talking to you while you try to get it right here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to write the answer. But isn't it funny that I'm talking to just you right now while you try to come up with an answer? I bet that's maddening for you. Here's my favorite noise, Kyle. Hey! All right. What am I going to do here? All right.
You're running out of time. Don't be afraid to use a safety quip.
Close call. Close call.
All right. Okay, I think I shifted in the right gear. Okay.
I'm like middle of the road, bordering.
All right.
I
Let's
barely
begin.
pulled out the last, so it's give or take
Not
for
so
me.
great.
I don't see myself winning.
Prompt number
I don't
one
see it
is
happening. My lead is so
Euclid's
slight.
smartest invention
Euclid's
was
smartest
geometry.
invention was
His
geometry. His stupidest invention was
blank.
subdometry. Hello.
Make your
ghost
vote
repelling
count.
rock. My God. I mean, I guess
Oh,
that
Euclid.
technically is kink shaming. That joke, but I like it because I wrote it. No. How? Ghost repelling rock? What does that even fucking mean, Carly?
Next.
Why would
I
you
like
go for
that
that?
one.
You know,
What
it's
did
a
that
slow
mean?
morning when blank
Well, at the
is
time that
trending on
Euclid
Twitter.
was, doing his thing, maybe it was a rock that was.
Ugh.
And now it's time
I
to vote
could-
for your favorite.
Get owned a bit. That it doesn't even make any sense, the joke. I don't know why they would vote for it. You know,
Sure,
it's
I like
a
it.
slow morning when blank is trying Twitter. Old lady, so sunning your asshole. I'm gonna go with the.
Ooh, that stuff.
That's so funny. I thought I was about to get a quiplash based on the other person's answer.
That was a tough one.
Next
You're
up,
both good.
one
thing that is a heck of a lot harder to do if you have diarrhea.
if
Well, now I'm
you
definitely not
have
gonna win
diarrhea.
because you voted for something that made no sense. Triathlon,
Now
be
it
3
gets
yards
real.
away from a
Pick
toilet.
your favorite.
What crowd? A crowd that likes not jokes? Gug is a milky bug. I did say that. Holding it totally
It totally makes sense. Everybody gets it.
I don't know anything about Euclid, I guess.
Let's see how they handle
What's the deal with Euclid? He has a
best
rock.
way to convince fast food customers to get a value
The best
meal.
way to convince fast food customers to get a value meal. It has electrolytes. You're gonna get hungry
All
later.
right, vote for the one you like best.
I will play the crowd this time. If I could just get him to listen to me the first time I tell him to do something, I'll probably regrow all the hair that I lost, but tell him that he can finally come over to my house.
I thought that was very
Next on the docket,
accurate response.
Calm Hulk down.
Oh wow, hell yeah!
You want to get him to buy stuff.
What calm Hulk down? Years of therapy, a nice
pick your
BJ,
favorite
and a
meal.
nap. Who wins this one, chat? Ugh. Oh, thank Christ in heaven.
Yeah, right.
Oh, and I love it. Carly is voting. Oh, by the way, I almost lost because of you again, Carly.
Next one up,
Unbelievable.
This isn't personal. I don't know
perk
anybody.
of living in a
Are
cave.
dead to me. The biggest perk of living in a cave. Neanderthal pussy and live goats.
Here's the
Dreams
fun
of living
part.
in a
Pick
barn.
Your favorite quip.
Ha! Love it. That's a fun reference. Oh, hell yeah, Yankee Spider-Man. Glad to hear it. I am salty with that rock vote. I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. Constrictor. That's your fucking real name. Good work. Kyle, okay, fine. Kyle,
Without
you are
further
allowed
ado,
to continue to play
The title
Jackbox
of the book
games
known as
with us.
The Next 50 Shades of Grey.
That was a close one, Kyle. Title of the book knows the next 50 Shades of Grey. Secret Whispers
All right,
from Daddy.
choose your favorite.
Leroy's 10 Shades of Brown. Do Secret Whispers from Daddy. Yeah.
They bring up 50 Shades of Grey quite a bit in this. Have you
You should
noticed?
try lifting weights. Lowers some stress and anxiety.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, you know, it's funny because
This
it's so
is
like it's such an old
The most
school,
important lesson in a social media
kind of
class for senior
not
citizens.
funny like reference anymore, but it just clearly was when they wrote these.
Time to pick the one you like best.
Never answer messages that are only hey. That's more or less societal media class. Delete the apps. All you need is texting. I like that first one now that I think about it. Nothing makes me laugh harder in public settings than the most precious noise segment, dude. Hell yeah. One of our final roundtable episodes.
I got one.
Goodbye, round 2, and hello, scores.
Got a little wordy. I wasn't sure. I ran out of time and I couldn't condense it.
I'm now in second to the last.
And now
If you
for
win twice, Mikey, I gotta figure out a
Whiplash.
prize for you.
A crazy
And
final
you're
round
killing
that came
us,
to
by
me
the
in a
way. You're
fever
winning by
dream.
like 2,000
Each of you
points.
will be sent a prompt that requires 3
Data references are almost a
separate
hallmark of Jackbox.
responses.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, player 2 looks a little freaked, but you'll do great.
Yeah, Kyle, if you end up in last, you have to play every game of Jackbox with us from now on. It's a new caveat.
All right.
All right, I just gotta go for it.
Time's almost
I
done.
would have picked a different order in hindsight.
I answered everything.
It is what it is. I feel like in a world
Are you
where
ready for
they
magic?
voted for Constrictor's answer in the last round, it just doesn't make sense for me to win.
3 weird things to make out of wood.
Oh,
Weird
no, everyone
things made
has
out of wood. Oven, chimney, window, short dildos, long dildos. Just a nice set of
All right,
coasters.
vote for the one you like best.
That's very funny.
Nice.
No.
I
Hey,
should've
before
said-
we do the song, I'm gonna have to run to the room.
We have to run the restroom.
I got time.
It's okay if you don't get my comedy hold. I'm not offended. Wow. Nice. Look at that with the Kyle's quiplash. He may
It was a
actually
good
take
one.
the game.
It was a good one.
Getting a quiplash.
Right at the end, and that's gonna
the game
probably
is
seal the
very
deal for you,
good.
I
What
bet.
are the 3
What are the 3 things you need for the best bachelor party ever? Booze, boobs, a friend that can pay for bail. Booze, weed, unlimited plays at the barcade.
Now it's time to vote for your favorite.
Ooh, it's tough. They're so similar.
All right, I'm gonna do my voting. I'll be right back. I can't wait.
Yeah, go pee. You don't have to. Why would you wait? No need to wait. And you can just vote on the phone, so it doesn't matter. All right, what do we got? These were so close. It's like anybody's game. And it was. Barely Reagan eked out.
3 secrets this group, you, right here, are hiding from each other.
Reagan, that's so funny. It's all good. 3 secrets this group, you right here, are
Now it gets real.
hiding from
Pick your
each
favorite.
other. Dirty laundry, drawer, toys, ice cream. OnlyFans.com monthly bill, shameful internet, interest in HGTV, home videos of shitty improv. Secrets this group, you right here, are hiding from each other. Okay. Wow, all right. Wow. So that's a quiplash. That wasn't a quiplash?
3 keywords.
3 keywords
that would
most likely certainly pull up Kyle on the
this
first
player
page
on the
results.
first page results.
Bad at Jackbox, talk-and-ease, cheese. He tries really hard. Give this guy a break.
Here's the fun
Relax.
part.
He's a nice
Pick
guy.
your favorite quip.
Interesting. Wow, Constrictor furious with Kyle right now. God help us all. Kyle! I bet Kyle did the second one now that I think about it. Oh, never mind. I'm shocked. Nice, of course. Yes! Yes! The audience comes through, baby! I might not win.
Great
I don't think
job.
I win
Now
this,
let's see what that
but I
did to the
definitely don't
final
look
scores.
terrible. I'm hoping.
How did I do? I didn't get to see. I don't even.
I'm not even top 3.
I did
And
great.
Kyle beat me. I'm so upset.
Yeah.
Constrictor, good work. By the way, for the fucking, I still don't understand that joke. I can't believe you would win. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So there's just no rhyme or reason. Then it's not even like winning. Get shit on, Holden. How is Pinchy Giuseppe not one of those? I know, right? What's wrong
I like
with
the
me?
ghost color more.
What is wrong with me? All right, are you ready to do this song for the world?
I am. I think I'm gonna do "Superstition" by Stevie Wonder.
right,
I think
go
that's
for
the
it.
vibe we're rolling with.
I may also step away to use the restroom and check in with my fucking
Do what you gotta do.
wife while you do this.
I couldn't wait. I tried and I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah, it's all good. It's
All right.
all good. All right.
I'm switching up. I'm switching it up. We're turning this on.
Do
There we
the
go.
thing. Make it happen. I will be
Keep her
here
sitting
until
us?
you start, and then I'll probably step away really quick, y'all, so I can use the restroom and talk to and maybe try to eat something real quick.
All
I'm
right.
starving, and I had like food
Bringing
right
it
before I started.
over. I'm
Please,
gonna
Siren
let me
Jonathan's
get
another
my
favorite of mine. Hell yeah.
sound all.
Yes, I'm also going to go
adjusted.
weep about my about my robbery that I received just
I
now
can't hear you right now.
by Kyle and Constrictor and all of you. The fucking just straight up.
What'd you say? What?
Well, I had to raise his hand and answer because I ran out of time. This is why I don't play often. That's so funny, dude. No, don't worry about it, dude. It's all good.
Everyone did great. That was very fun.
That's so funny, though, Reagan. He's just mad about my awesome workout. Yeah, what? Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, the biggest robbery is us believing that he's been working out this entire time when he's clearly just been fucking sitting slovenly in his PJs, fucking being like, I'm better at fighting games than Holden, which is true, dude, but that doesn't mean we're not going to play some games. All right, what do you got for us? I'm just vamping until you're ready.
I'm doing superstition, and I think I'm ready to go. You sharing sound won't matter, right?
No. Remember, you don't share
I got it
the
pretty
sound.
loud. I think this is going to work great. Ready?
I love it.
Set,
Hell yeah,
go.
sit chairs. Yeah, it was
And thank
stolen.
you for letting me sing songs for you, friends.
No problem. All right, I'll be right back. Enjoy this, y'all. And stay with us.
Now. Oh, yeah. See what I want to roller skate? Oh, we'll be able to do like... We're getting there. I'm getting ahead of myself. Very superstitious writings on the wall. Oh, very superstitious. A ladder's about to fall. A 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck. The good things in your past. When you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, very superstitious. Wash your face and hands. Rid me of the problem. Do all that you can. Keep me in a daydream. Keep me going strong. You don't want to save me. Sad is my soul. When you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. A superstition ain't the way. No, no, no. Very superstitious. Nothing more to say. Oh, very superstitious. The devil's on his way. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck. Good things in your past. When you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. No, no, no. And she fades away. Graceful. You're muted, Holden. You're muted.
This one just came in from Kyle. This is karaoke for me. Interesting. Actually, it's one of my favorite karaoke songs. that I'll probably put through right now. Fantastic. Thank you so much for the donation. Go fuck yourself. In the time of chimpanzees, I was a monkey. Butane in my veins, and I'm out to cut the junkie with the plastic eyeballs. Spray paint the vegetables, dog food stalls with the beefcake pantyhose. Kill the headlights, put it in neutral. Stock car flaming with the loser in cruise control. Babies in Reno with the vitamin C. Got a couple couches sleep on the love seat. Someone came in saying I'm insane to complain about a shotgun wedding and a stain on my shirt. Don't believe everything that you breathe. You get a parking violation, a maggot on your sleeve. Shave your face with some mace in the dark. Shaving all your food stamps and burning down the trailer park. Yo, cut it. Soy un perdedor. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? Force of evil and a bozo nightmare. Ban all the music with a phony gas chamber. Cause one's got a weasel and another's got a flag. One's on the pole, shove the other in a bag. With the rerun shows and the cocaine nose job. The daytime crap of the folk singer slob. He hung himself with a guitar string, a slab of turkey neck, and is hanging from a pigeon wing. They can't write it if you can't relate. Trade the catch for the beef, for the body, for the hate. And my time is a piece of wax, falling on a termite, who's choking on the splinters. Soy un perdedor. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Soy un perdedor. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? I was robbed. That's why I wasn't fourth. I was so fucking robbed. Constrictor made the nonsense that makes sense. And everyone voted for no reason. I'm not even gonna make it rhyme. Because that's why it would be. It would make it sound good. It wasn't. What happened? Unbelievable. And if you had lost, you would have never played again. Yeah, I don't think any parent understood their kid liked that song, but I played it. Soy un perdedor. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Soy un perdedor. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? I'm saying, do it again. These songs with their repeating choruses at the end, sometimes it can be so brutal for the karaoke world. All right, y'all. Thank you so much again, and thank you for that. That was a lot of fun. You know. I love it. All right, let's close out with our final game. And yes, also I forgot, Henry is going live on Monday because of his touring. I think he might do it next Monday too, which is actually good because I might not be able to do next Monday because I think I'm going to be recording page 7 because of scheduling. But if that's the case, A, don't worry, I'll be back after that. B, if you want to go jump to Henry's stream, I will be in no way upset. But C, we will be playing one last round of Jackbox. So stick around if you'd like to do that with us before we close out for the night. Here is the code. Oh, wait. I was about to put the code in chat.
This has been so fun. Thank you for being here.
Type robbed in chat. Type robbed in chat if you'd like to join. As in Holden was robbed. All right, awesome. I think we've got some stuff. Ride or die, Holdenator. Hell yeah, your allegiances are important to me.
You have not sent me.
Yes, I will send that to you right now.
It's all good. No rush.
And who do we got? Everybody's welcome. We've got Ryan, What was it again? Oh, what was the? I sent it to you, right? Oh wait, that wasn't right.
I got it. Oh wait, it said room not found.
That's not right. No, it keeps auto-correcting. God damn, fucking. It's so annoying. Just because if I do it in all caps, it won't autocorrect. That's so dumb. Yeah. All right, who else do we have? We've got Ryan.
Got it.
Fexu.
Hey, while you're getting everybody set up, I will say, friends, if you want to do more karaoke with me on Thursday, I do a karaoke stream on my channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I've got Dua Lipa this week, and then also 2 mystery 3-song sets. Mysteries. But it's fun. For a couple hours, we sing karaoke. But Byron will be around, so he'll also do some guitar and stuff.
I think there's room for you, but I'm not sure who I've sent this to yet. So let me wait a second. And make sure.
Robbed? Question mark?
I think I've got room for you, but I can't remember now. Wait, I can count 1, 3, 4, 5.
It seems like there are 3 avatars not selected.
Perfect. All right. What's up?
Hey, thanks, Koala. There are 3 avatars not selected, so maybe that means there's space. I don't know.
Sure.
There's a delay. Who knows? I'm a giraffe.
I'm going to be Applehead. All right. Just waiting for the last couple of contestants to come in, then we'll give this code out to everybody, and we'll make this happen.
We have a nice time. It's fun. It's fun to just sing a bunch of songs and...
Maybe we'll just play with 6, actually. This game is so long, so actually that might work well for us. Okay, wait. We've got someone coming. Okay, or just 7. All right, fuck it. Let's do it. All right, so the code is... Oh, no.
Welcome to the Scrollaceum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the
They're all pretty great. For the giraffe.
Favorites?
The code, by the way, is NDRI. NDRI. Thursday will be leg day, Carly. Need me to stop in and do some play-by-play? Oh, my goodness.
First step, the trainers will be prompted to draw.
All right, you're going to draw. I'm going to skip this because I'll explain it. You're going to draw. It's going to say create the champion of blank. You're going to draw that champion. All right? And then you're going to give it a name. And then you'll be shown someone else's picture, and you're going to draw a contender for that. But that's next step.
Fun.
All right. The code is NDRI if you'd like to join in the chat. Yeah, it's the superhero fight one. And the folks playing at home, you have 45 seconds. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's always a fun one. I always like to close out with this one. Show. Oh yeah, also, man, a lot of people are doing stuff right now. Kamikaze Mixtape is fucking ripping it open right now, too. Dude is killing the game. So awesome, man.
20 seconds remain. Players need to name their character.
I'm so happy you guys are still here. It's big cicada time here on the East Coast, and I got distracted watching them outside. Very nice. Yeah, the music is very high.
Oh, they started.
0 seconds left. Oh, my goodness.
The trainers are now moving on to creating a challenger. These characters will be the underdogs because their creators will see who they're competing against, but not what the contest will be. So they must analyze their opponent's unique skill set to create what they hope is a worthy challenger.
Always just hit refresh or even jump out of the page and back in. You can always refresh the game. Might be hard, though, with this kind of game. At least it'll probably submit whatever you had, silly chairs. There's gonna be like trillions there. Oh, I love. There's gonna be like trillions. They've already a lot of places here, but still not full on. Not seeing those. They're just crawling around like big dummies. They molt at night though, and that's really cool to see. Interesting. I love hearing cicadas. Yeah. My God, playing the gutters. My Lord in heaven. 45 seconds. I'm so sorry, says Fexu. Why are you so sorry?
How am I doing on time?
Are you playing? No, no, I'm afraid. 23 seconds.
It's time to name those characters.
Give him a name.
You know, I drew some stuff. I named them. It's a scramble. It was a scramble for me.
Bit of a scramble.
A little bit of a scramble.
It's time for the main event. Here comes our first Brave Warrior.
All right, here
I'm
we
looking
go.
forward to the cicadas. They
Silly
haven't
chairs.
started yet, but I know they're coming.
The unfinished silly chairs.
These two will battle to see who is the champion of the gym locker room.
Oh my goodness. I had an internship in DC one year when there were cicadas, and I remember stories of people literally wrecking their cars. They were so terrified of them.
This is getting interesting.
I like this battle.
There you go, silly
An enigmatic t-shirt and the poop puddle.
I was.
It works.
You can see why this trainer is so popular.
You got so lucky, Fexu.
In this corner, we've got
rock, paper, scissors,
they'll be
shoot.
facing off against
Kyle 3000 with the beer.
All, who is the champion of high school?
Nice.
Back and forth they go.
I love this Kyle 3000.
They're
I was gonna say I was robbed, absolutely. What's this game called? Is it an app you download? So this is Jackbox Party Pack 7. So there's a bunch of different Jackbox Party Packs. This one's Party Pack 7. Anybody can play using their phone if somebody just gets the game.
I just didn't know what I was going up against. If you had maybe a hammer, maybe I just tried to create
opposing them will be
Sphinx versus Sphinx.
One of them will be crowned the champion of being unique.
Nice drawings.
Nice. Yeah, both of those look great.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jackbox Party Packs Volume 7. And you can buy it on like most things, like any place that has games. I think my brother even got it on like his smart TV on like the Apple Store or something. Like he got a version of it. So
they do sales for the Jackbox sets all the time on Steam. So
and then other people can play online using that Jackbox.tv, and that's how
The crowd can't get enough.
whatnot.
Next up, it'll be versus
Missy the bitch, a swift paddling.
these two are facing off to see who is the champion
Dude, a swift
of
paddle
drama.
looks so good. Champion of drama.
I like it.
Oh, it's too close to call. Who wants it more?
Oh wow, is Missy actually gonna win? That is such a
It's
good
anyone's
fucking
fight.
drawing, though.
A really good
Whoever did
paddle.
that drawing. That looks awesome. There's so much personality there, EI. Oh, also with your line of work, EI, I bet you are good at drawing
Feel
paddles.
the love for this trainer.
EI does fetish
Moving
gear.
on, we've got
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you didn't know EI?
versus
I know, right? Yeah, you were
one of
robbed
them
actually.
will
in that
walk
one.
out as
See,
the
people don't know how to
champion
vote in this
of
game.
Under the bed.
I agree, and I beat you. Champion of who is the champion of under the bed?
First.
Old school battle bot.
I
And
don't
Mr.
believe what I'm
Napcon.
seeing.
I'm okay with it. I like how the old school battle bots
You can
have
actually
music here.
feel the stadium shaking right now.
Good work, Carlsbad.
Yeah, that was a nice battle
Make
bot,
way
though.
for
Yeah, it was. Cram it.
That was a quick
versus-
octopus.
Slam
Oh,
it.
it's
one of them
great.
can be the champion of puppets.
I love it. Those are great.
Yeah, it's
Those
great.
are so
My
funny.
goodness!
Thank you, I don't really play video games.
Yeah, I
They're
think mine,
trading
it depended on
punches.
what the champion
That's
of was going to
tough.
be.
That is funny.
Grammet rules, though.
that all
So
she wrote?
I was not robbed in this situation. That was just damn fine work, EI. I got
pretty
pitted
good
against EI's
quick White
amazing
Claw.
drawings both times. Like, of course I got the slice on that one. Good
The
work.
fans are going wild.
Yeah, can I not
Here's
get the
our
professional
next
artist?
competitor.
Next
Yeah, you
round?
never get the clue, silly chairs, so you just have to
These
kind
two
of.
are competing to be
This-
the champion of
wheel.
being the third wheel.
The thing that says the champion of is in the first drawing you do, and it's up top
Back
on the
and
screen.
forth they go.
Champion
funny.
third wheel.
But only the first person gets that, and then you're drawing
I
a
just did a
competitor
spit
with
take.
no clue of the category.
Yeah, and then the second one you don't know. You're just drawing someone to fight the thing that the other person drew. Granted.
This
No
wheel,
question,
really,
this trainer is a fan favorite.
that one.
Here are the scores as we head into halftime.
All right, halftime. Keep it clean.
Ooh,
All right, so
casual-
right now, Silly, you'll see create the champion of blank up top.
Okay, got it.
All right, this is brutal.
This is a really horrible drawing. I'm having a great time with it, but it's pretty bad.
I don't know. Hell yeah, Wayward. All right. Whew. There we go. We actually went the full mile, by the way, Carly. We thought we would maybe close out early, but I think we're going to definitely make it to the end.
20-second warning.
Go a couple minutes
Name
over
those
trying to finish this game.
characters.
But this has been awesome, and then honestly, I always raid Art Smackdown, but I would feel weird not raiding Henry. So I think I'm gonna raid Henry after this. But also check out Art Smackdown. Also check out Kamikaze Mixtape. All that good stuff. Oh my god. Just getting this last one in here.
Oh, this is real good. Real good.
Okay. I'll take it.
There is just something about drawing on my phone. It's always really bad. And I remember we used to play Jackbox games on my old phone because the last one I had was an iPhone 6 or 5S or something. And they were especially bad. And it's still tough.
Touching your drawing is impossible. Yeah, at
it's
least
a hustle.
if you have a big
20-second warning. Name those characters.
I know Lexi even loves to pull the tablet out to play games like these and use like an actual stylus. And that's like ridiculous.
Oh,
good
that
quality.
would be a whole new
I've
world.
just, at least I've resigned myself to not be a good artist and not really care about that. So I just try to get to the joke as fast as possible. As long as like the joke plays, I'm good.
I'm just trying to have something be
It's the
somewhat
second half,
recognizable.
which means it's time for the tag teams. Each matchup will include a surprise contest where players can tag out their characters. The bonus points are doubled, and votes for both contests will be cumulative.
I don't think it can't be fingers. 'Cause I
Start
got
things off with
fairly
our first
small
two fighters.
fingers here, and it's still kind of a shit show.
One
All right.
of them will be the champion of the Tea Party.
My cup is your hat full.
Now this
I
is
got
a duel.
I like my cup is your hat full. But the bunny's great too.
It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs.
Oh, true big balls.
Champion of plotting your demise.
I guess there you go.
Will the trainers keep their
Yeah,
characters
nice.
or swap out?
Kramit
Talk
versus
about a character
plotting your demise.
assassination.
Yeah, I think Kramit's gonna fuck you up. Yeah, so you can switch out your picture for the second challenge.
I like my crazy bunny.
What a
It didn't stand a
dynamic duo.
chance. It's okay. Hey, both excellent.
Two new
how crazy
fighters
that bunny
enter
looked,
the
though.
ring. You will decide who is the champion of young adult fiction.
Young adult fiction. Paddle by EI.
It's the Clash of the
50
Titans.
Shades. There you go.
Get out the
Love it.
popcorn. This is a good battle. We'll declare a winner after this next match.
All right.
Champion of the 30 under 30 list.
Who's it gonna be?
The trainers have a decision to make.
Champion of the 30 under 30 list.
Big choices, friends. What are you gonna
What a
decide?
sketchy move. This is pure
Oh
pandemonium.
shit!
That's
Go Sphinx.
incredible.
Thanks is pretty good.
That was a good switch.
Yep.
Good work, Rhino, but Spidey. Smart moves.
Tag team for the ages.
Category gotcha.
Sphinx.
Here's our next matchup. Who is
Mr. King.
the
Just wrote my name.
champion of being putrid?
Just wrote my name.
Putrid.
You know, it's
This is
just
getting
it's so par for the
drawn
course for today. I'm voting for that.
Oh, that
This
backfired.
next contest could swing
That's
things.
so funny.
The champion of capturing the zeitgeist.
Oh, right, because you were gonna be. That's
Will
like
the
Lex.
players tag out?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
He's your only competitor. He's your competitor.
I just did a
I think I
spit take.
destroyed
Rock,
the
paper, scissors,
zeitgeist.
and.
I think I killed the
That'll leave a
zeitgeist.
mark.
I think I capture it. Don't feed it for days.
Pew, 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 pew. I'm dancing.
This, folks, is what a
Alas.
hero looks like.
Did you hear that?
What?
It's time
It says,
for
this
our
is what a
next
hero
bout.
looks like, and then it shows your name.
Nice.
One of them will be
I
the
lost this
champion of Victorian children.
Nunninator 5000. Look, it flips.
That is funny.
It's anyone's fight.
Entering does work very well. I love to see my name.
Get in the car.
Look at that
it's
nun.
about over.
Look at that
It all
nunninator.
comes down to this next match.
I love
The
it.
champion of creepy if it sang a nursery rhyme. They're going to What will the trainers do? Let's see.
She's already
That was
kind of
below
singing.
the belt.
I like that
See
one.
the bitch strikes
Bang
again.
Right in the face.
Look, I can't draw. Look at my
Look at all that
terrible work.
sound.
Like I
Look at
said,
all
if you
that
can sell the
sound.
joke, it doesn't
Obviously.
matter. Just get enough
I
to sell the
dare
joke.
you to name a more iconic duo.
I love it. I needed a W, you know, guys. It feels
Here are
good.
the next two fighters.
Mr. Pink, Mr.
You will
Stink.
decide who is the champion
Nice.
of stage fright.
That's really good. Well done,
I'm gonna-
friends.
honestly,
You guys are funny.
Mr.
like
Pink,
they're
I think the
evenly
vagina
matched.
would have more stage fright than the butthole.
It's neck and neck.
Maybe I just see vaginas as like snootier.
Now they'll be battling for this
That's your
title.
problem.
The champion of pelted with rotten tomatoes.
Oh, that's
Oh my.
It's decision time.
All right, they
Here
gonna
come
switch
the
me now.
reinforcements.
I should pelt Kyle. I'm voting for Mr. Stink, but I should actually no. I will vote
Ben
Kyle.
is mightier.
That's what you get, Kyle, for making
Only
me sing
if that
the
was
Bluesy
high
song
school
after
Kyle, I
y'all
remember.
somehow cheated. I don't know how yet, but I'll figure out how you cheated, and then you'll know about it because I'll call you about it.
Rhino, good job. Mr. Sting
There's
is also
no I
very
in
funny.
team,
What a
kids.
sweet little
Only in
face.
kids.
Nunninator, no. All
Moving
right.
on. One of them will be the champion of looking important.
Well, I might have to lose that then. Come on, remember him?
Watching a
He used to always get
scribble
votes.
dribble.
People chose him. Now he doesn't get any votes. Everyone's like, I don't want to see that fucking guy's face anymore or hear his name.
Here's
So
the
it always
next
loses.
contest. The champion of
I just didn't know what else to
emergency
put.
contact list.
It's okay.
Here we
It's
go.
a very easy, gut reaction.
They're tagging out.
It's the White Claw can. Everyone loves the White Claw can. Lose. Well, I got that big W last round. There you go. Look, that's the W, by the way, that White Claw.
I like your symbolic White Claw can.
What
Right?
a stud!
Bro, imagine having a crisis and just calling Obama. I know, right?
Up next,
The Pound Man and Cyberpunk
is
Puppy. Oh my
the
sweet
champion
Christ
of
in heaven,
precious
who will win?
Cool
angels.
puppy.
That looks good. Precious Angels.
This
Definitely
is getting
Cyberpunk Puppy.
drawn out.
Sorry, Pound Man.
Is
Because
that
of
the
the
nail in the
categories.
coffin?
No way.
Now it's time to determine the champion of craving blood.
Oh my.
What will the
Ugh.
trainers do?
That changes things.
More like a world champ.
Cyberpunk Puppy weirdly just continues to win.
Kind of craves blood.
Welcome to
When you look in his
Slamtown.
eyes. There's
It's just so funny.
something about you.
Nice EI. Good work.
That was good.
Who needs a team?
Way to not switch out, by the way.
this
That was
fighter.
really smart. That was way funnier keeping the craving blood and keeping it keeping it the doggy.
Okay, folks,
Yeah, also
that
you're good
was
at
the
art.
final match.
Here we
the
go.
judges are tallying the final scores,
What?
and
Who won? Oh, it's EI! Great job. I mean, look how good these are. I mean, those are all fantastic.
Those are all great.
Well deserved. Great work, EI. All right, guys. This is it. We did
Very
it. We
fun.
made it all the way, too. Look at us. We're so good.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks again, everybody, for joining. I'm immediately going to raid because I'm starving, and I heard Lexi come up with the salads. Thank you again, Carly, for joining us and telling us about your roller skates and your birds.
This is a really fun night. Thanks,
This
everybody.
is so fun.
Bye.
See, we don't need a guest. You know, it's always fun to have one, but we don't need
Oh,
one.
we can gab.
We can have a good time. All right. Here we go. Let's see. I am going to... I guess... What do you guys think? I don't know. People are like, oh, Henry already has a lot of people watching, this, that, and the other. Should I follow Art Smackdown? I'm not sure. I mean, what should I say?
Hey, I don't think you should beat yourself up about it too much because everybody can go watch who they would like to watch.
Okay.
No.
I'm going to go say this right now. Just go to Henry's channel. You know Last Podcast Network. Some people might not know about Art Smackdown that are watching right now. They have less viewers. I'm going to follow the less viewer channel. But just know, Last Podcast Network, go hang out with Henry. It'll be great. You'll enjoy it. But yeah, I think maybe I will raid Art Smackdown just because he got plenty of followers. But please go to Henry's channel and know that I pushed you there verbally. All right. But we're going to raid Art Smackdown. Let's go. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon. Say goodbye, Carly.
Bye. Thank you.
Take care, everybody. Peace.